now on jedtv.com, Amazon, Roku, Apple TV, your Jed TV app, Facebook Live as well if you want to share around Facebook. Many places to listen, many places to watch. We are here live inside the Strachan Van Til studios for the Big Sell. Yes, the Big Sell in the CMEC building. Of course, a big day today. 12 contestants coming to the building to pitch their product before a panel of 3 judges. We got a great panel here with us as well. Let's meet them right now. First up, we got Kristen Burton. Kristen, how's it going? All right, perfect. I know she's got a mic. We'll get her mic'd up later on. And we also got David Olivencia. I said I think with gusto right there. Thank you, David. Thank you for being here. Also on Zoom as well, we got Callie Jones. Callie is zooming in. She should be there, so she'll zoom in here soon enough with us. But 3 judges right now, of course, ready to go, ready to rock and roll again here for the Big Sell as we prepare to get things started. I'm going to send it over to Maddie now. Maddie, of course, is part of the social entrepreneurship class. She's been doing a great job along with her classmates under Professor AJ to get these things done. I think I hear Jay. I think he's ready to go. So I'm going to throw it to Maddie right now. Maddie, how's it going? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I'm going good.
All
Everything's
right.
going good so far.
So, Maddie, who do we got first here?
So first, we have Jay Weinberg, and let me just say, if you're an Etsy fan, say goodbye.
Yes, I love that.
Now, we can start whenever you're ready, Jay. Give us the go.
Okay, show of hands. Who here appreciates art? Awesome. Well, Artunity creates the opportunity for you to donate to an artist for a chance to win original art. My name's Jay Weinberg, and I'm ready to cut off both of my ears before I listen to the cliche of the starving artist anymore. I'm not an Ivy League business grad looking for the next big idea. I'm an artist, and I solve my own problem with Artunity. I was broke, and I needed $150 to pay for my energy bill. So I posted an illustration online asking for 15 $10 donations. Once I had the 15 donations, I'd randomly select somebody to win the drawing. Well, I had it funded within hours. The problem was I didn't have an immediate way to collect money right on the post, so I found myself meeting people for cash in the Kmart parking lot like I was Joey Mangano or Walter White. Then I saw the opportunity to create smaller, impulse-driven donations and a social platform made specifically for artists, free from ads and over-the-top censorship, a place where we could create a true sharing economy. Show of hands again. Who knows an artist? And yeah, who knows an artist? Awesome. Well, did you know that the annual market for art is over $60 billion a year, and most of these artists that we know aren't even included in that number? Artunity plans to change that. So the most conventional question I'm asked is, what's Artunity's slice of that pie? But the more exciting answer is that we're going to be adding to that revenue. Who else knows what an NFT is? NFT, non-fungible token. It's a certificate created on the blockchain that validates a digital asset. Why is that important to Artunity? Well, digital artist Beeple sold a JPEG for $70 million in an auction at Christie's. And my artist friend Jonathan Foley made $60,000 in just 3 weeks selling NFTs. It's a validation that art and technology can come together and change an artist's life overnight. I've seen rock star entrepreneurs like Gary Vaynerchuk and Mark Cuban ecstatic about the notion that an artist can get a royalty payment and that it would change the world forever. Well, royalty payments have been in Artunity's business plan from day one. So how do we make money? There are different phase rollouts for us to get revenue rolling in, but in the first phase, it's a percentage raised with the artist and a small posting fee. So where's Artunity today? In 2019, we won People's Choice for Startup of the Year. And if you go on chancetowin.art, you can donate to an artist from your smartphone right now. It's a hyper clean, mobile responsive app with a really trusted and clean PayPal payment system. I was able to accomplish that with my CTO, Dustin Kirby. I have 2 high-level mentors and investors into Artunity, Sean Ono, who actually works as a merchandising partner, and Teresa Fett, who was once named one of Fortune's most powerful women entrepreneurs. $10,000 from the PNW Big Sell would be the exact shot in the arm that Artunity needs. We would use it to get validation through data and to increase the fear of missing out by onboarding some very high-level artists. So we would immediately use the funds to get paid posts on profiles like Artist Collective on Instagram. They have 1.1 million followers. And to give a bonus to artists for signing on and bringing in some of their work and their users. To that point, to be able to democratize art and have Ashley Longshore come on to the Artunity platform would be influencer marketing on steroids. Artunity could democratize one of her $30,000 paintings by breaking it into $2 donations for her 305,000 fans. 304,998 of them probably can't afford a $30,000 painting. But maybe one fan could be like Danielle, the single mom that was able to donate to me and win the very first Artunity ever. And with that, I want to leave you with a little video.
Now I understand what you tried to say to me. You suffered for your sanity. You tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. And when no hope was left inside on that starry night, you took your life as lovers often do.
That's it. I'm open for questions.
All right, let's throw it to the judges right now. Let's see who we got on deck. David, and of course, David in the studio along with Kristen here. So let's start with Kristen. AJ will pass the mic over there.
Can't hear you.
There you go, David.
So can you hear me now?
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
great. Excellent. First of all, great job.
Thank
you for putting this together. I like that you mentioned non-fungible tokens and NFT, explosive space, a lot of stuff happening there, a lot of marketplace, and how this dovetails in there. Talk about how your plans to scale, right? So it sounds like you've got a little bit of traction. How many artists are on the platform? How much revenue? And how do you plan to grow and scale this over the next, call it 6 month, year, 3 or 4 years out? Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the question. So over the next 6 months, it's all about really kind of creating that fear of missing out that we see happening in the NFT space, where like artists are just clamoring to get on board. So to be able to, again, use some of the funds from something like this, I would be able to get some. I already, like Ashley Longshore, I'm already talking to her. She's an artist that I'm talking to. I'm already developing these relationships because I'm an artist to artist. So they just trust me, you know. But to grease the wheels a little bit and say, okay, I know you're excited to do this, but how about let me give you some money up front to kind of get you as a signing bonus. So getting that going first and starting to create that fear of missing out, and then to be able to get some validation data. So like say we get one of Ashley's $30,000 paintings monetized through the platform, then I can go back to the investment community to get what I actually need to build out the rest of the platform. So I got 100,000 raised to try and build basically Instagram meets GoFundMe with the Las Vegas twist on it, and $100,000 wasn't enough. So it's like we've got about 75% of the way, but I'm going to need about $200,000 and $250,000 to actually get about 18 months of runway to build out that platform and then start just onboarding artists, you know, all over the place without any restrictions. Right now, the scalability, like, hey, Jed, isn't necessarily something that we could just go after because we need, you know, more technology behind it. Is that?
Again, great job.
Thank
really,
you.
Definitely appreciate hearing your pitch. So you're using the social media influencers as advertising? Are you, and is that to get the artists on board, or is that to get people to buy?
Well, so basically using the influencers that are artists themselves. All ships rise with the tide. And so the notion is getting these artists on that have enormous followings that I'm building relationships with, it's in their best interest to promote Artunity to monetize that for their network. So like Ashley Longshore, for instance, I keep bringing her up because she's someone who I'm talking to. She's like Andy Warhol. She's got a 300,000 plus followers, and her followers are super passionate. They love what she does. They can buy prints. They can buy some of her little things. But she literally sells paintings for $30,000 off of her Instagram feed. So this gives an opportunity to get 305,000 people to donate $2 and then maybe come home. So you might be the barista that walks away with a $30,000 painting. And that point of the artist royalty, which we're seeing now in the NFT space, is something I had from 2016. Because there's something I want to create once there's traction called the Gold Frame Gallery, which is basically where, say you're the barista that won that painting for, you know, a $30,000 painting for a $2 donation. You could put it back into the Gold Frame Gallery, which shows all the stuff that's been monetized through the platform, and then remake the money. So it's like now that barista says like, well, I love this painting, but I'm also an artist, and I'm trying to go to art school, and I could use some money for some bills. So I'm going to try and leverage that provenance and all this stuff that we can see who this painting came from. But then at that point, Artunity would kick back a royalty to the artist for that resale. So it's the same thing that's happening with NFTs. I was just way ahead of the curve on it.
We got a question here from a Cali online judge here. Is this limited to Instagram, or is it all social media there, Jay?
Well, so the platform itself is going to be a social platform. So I'm trying to rebuild Instagram in a way. But I'm not trying to take away from Instagram, just using Instagram, Facebook, any kind of social media to leverage into awareness for the platform, basically. Actually, Clubhouse is a huge thing right now, too. I mean, I've been on Clubhouse. I don't know if you're familiar with Clubhouse. I'm actually not an Apple person. I went and bought an iPad just to get on this, the fear of missing out. And man, it was the best investment that I ever made, because I went in and I'm making connections with artists all over the world that have massive followings. And it's like they can talk to me. So we're good and we connect 100%.
All right. Thank you very much, Jay. Maddie, how about that?
I thought it was great. It's going to be a hard competition today.
Fantastic, Jay. And again, as we continue on here, I believe our next person up here, Rockland Page. Rockland Page, of course, getting ready to go, gearing up for his time here on the Big Sell. And as we transition right now, as they clean the mics down, as you can hear in the background, cleaning the mics down with Lysol wipes, making sure everything is cleanliness here. And, of course, we got our judges on the other side of the room as well. They are practicing the social distancing. They are there as well, ready to listen in to the next participant. We got Rockland Page up here next. And again, if you want to contribute to the Hey Jeds, we got a number of Hey Jeds we're going to get to today. Here's a couple right now in support of the contestants we're going to hear from.
I'm here to give Michelle Pierce a great pitch. Good luck, Michelle, on your pitch. God bless.
Hey, this is a shout out to Yo from Twisty Bands. This is Lisa from Bloomington, Indiana, and I just love the way that your headbands don't slide back on my hair. They clip in and hold my hair tight. They're great.
All right, that was a couple Hey Jeds right there. Let's continue on now. Maddie, who do we got next?
Next, we have Rockland Page, and this combines fashion, AR technology, and human rights. So everything you need. We are ready whenever you are.
How you doing? My name is Rockland Page, and I'm the owner of Rock Block.
Oh, technical difficulties? Okay. I'll help you.
We're making inspiring shirts for inspired people. At Rock Block, we offer custom screen printing services, graphic design services, and we also sell Rock Block branded merch. And we just started hosting events at the shop as well. Just a little bit about myself. I am a visual storyteller. I've been a graphic designer for over 17 years, and I've had the opportunity to work at such great companies as Jet Magazine and Chicago Tribune. And though these were great career boosters, they were very lacking in the realms of personal growth and creative outlets. So out of a need for more, a need to create, a need for a creative outlet, a need for expression, I found a rocket block in the basement of my home in 2017. From here, I sold t-shirts on my website and occasional pop-up shops. But this hobby quickly grew into a full-blown business, which has garnered me quite a bit of exposure. Within the last 12 months, I've had the ability to make TV and radio appearances, public speaking engagements, and mentoring opportunities. And from here, this caused a great amount of growth within my business, and I soon outgrew the confines of my basement. So in 2020, well, actually 2021, in March of this year, I started the Rocket Block shop in Maryville, Indiana. Here, I'm able to operate at a greater capacity, meet customers face on, and continue to grow the Rocket Block brand. And one thing I have to say about the Rocket Block brand is every shirt tells a story. One story that I'm particularly fond of is the Freedom Fighters. This shirt bears likenesses of Sojourner Truth, Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Ida B. Wells, and W.E.B. Du Bois. Some of these names you might know, and some maybe not so much. You might even ask yourself, who are these people and why are they so important? What if I told you they could tell you themselves? In a patent pending process involving AR technology, animation, and a smartphone, this shirt can come to life.
Go ahead and hit that on your end, Maddie. Let's see.
All right.
Check it out there.
Are we having trouble?
Let's go back one.
Yeah, go back one more there, Maddie.
Okay. I'm pressing it. Sorry about that, everyone. Rockland's doing great. It's on me this time. We're having issues with the volume, but basically what's being shown right now is you can hold up your phone to the picture and it explains who each person is and why they're important. I'm going to hold up a mic and you can hear a little bit of what he's saying right now.
So it's always been a dream of mine to use Rocket Block to bring history, fashion, and technology together in one place. And I believe the Freedom Fighter shirt can do that. And if I were to win a PNW Big Sell, this dream could become a reality. There's so many stories, so many unsung heroes that need recognition. But this dream doesn't come cheap. It comes with a cost. I have to take into account the price of animators, voice actors, software and applications, advertising, and of course inventory. But everyone who wears a shirt is a walking history lesson, and you cannot put a price on that. As you can see here, there's a wide range of age groups, ethnicities, and backgrounds, and they all feel that freedom is important. It's because of people like this, Rocket Block has had a national reach. To date, over 30 states have been Rocket Blocked. And the t-shirt industry is showing no signs of slowing down. T-shirts garner at least a 50% return on investment, and studies show that the industry will increase it by at least 9% over the next several years. So I'm asking you to help me make history by bringing the Freedom Fighters to life. Help Rocket Block continue to tell great stories of our great community. Thank you.
That was great. Thank you so much, and thank you for sticking with me through those technical difficulties.
No problem. Thank you.
We're going to be hearing from the judges now, so if you want to pass on the mic.
Great. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Excellent job, and thank you.
Thank you.
So I want to zoom in on sales. So it sounded like kudos on 30 states. That's excellent. And the store in Maryville, if I have that correct.
Yes.
What percentage of your sales are coming from the website versus your store, and your kind of approach to kind of grow and scale that over time? And I'll also just compliment you, because I think you're one of the few that I've seen that's kind of putting this AR and technology into the shirts with that. So I think it's a great innovative idea. But going back to the sales, and will there be other franchise type stores? What's your kind of vision for that?
Well, just going back, originally my sales were almost exclusively online, or when I would do the occasional pop-up shop. But as my store just opened last month, I'm starting to see more of an increase in in-person sales, especially just word of mouth, where people wear the shirts out in public, and people ask where they got them from. They either recommend that they go to my store or check out the website. So it's a little too early to tell which is which, but for right now, majority is online.
And that was actually my question. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay. This is a great product that you've produced. Is this your original idea for the AR technology in the shirt, or did you get that from somewhere? Or
the idea actually occurred to me several years ago, when the rise of AR started to come up. You see all sorts of apps, whether it's Snapchat or Facebook, Instagram, all the filters, that's all AR technology. And I just always said I would love a t-shirt to come to life. I didn't know if it was going to be through an AR app or if I could somehow actually make the shirt itself come to life. But just doing some research, I just found a few apps and a few ways to actually turn my artwork into animation. So it just seemed like a natural progression.
All right. I believe with that, we'll keep it rocking and rolling. Again, there's a third judge listening and watching in here as well. She's taking notes as we speak. But Rockland, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
How about that? Rockland Page, everybody, as we transition over now to the next contestant here on the Big Sell 2021. It's powered by NIPSCO. We got to give NIPSCO a big congrats here, too, as well. We got a spot we're going to run later, and then hopefully Rick of NIPSCO will call in, too. But he's going to be on. We're going to get to a lot of Hey Jeds, too, later as well. So many people using that Hey Jed app, over 12 pages of Hey Jeds. We've been going through all of them, of course, for that coveted Audience Award, and that's going to be given out later in the show as well. So, again, thank you all for sending on your Hey Jeds. We did listen to all of them. We're going to play a good chunk of them here soon enough. But as we continue on here with the Big Sell, again, powered by NIPSCO, let's bring up a couple of those Hey Jeds right now. Let's see what Ferdinand has to say about all this.
This is Ferdinand from Bloomington, Indiana. I want to give a shout out to Yo at Twisty Bands and for being a finalist for the PNW Big Sell. My daughters have recently heard of these comfortable headbands and were excited to pick their favorite colors. Congrats on being a finalist.
All right, how about Lisa? Lisa.
Hey, this is a shout out to Yo from Twisty Bands. This is Lisa from Bloomington, Indiana, and I just love the way that your headbands don't slide back on my hair.
Lisa right there as well.
Hey, this is a shout out to Yo from Twisty Bands.
Oh, Lisa even sent it twice, so thank you very much, Lisa, for that again as well. Let's turn that down for a second. All right, I think we're good with that. As we continue on here, our next contestant, Adrian Alvarez. Again, Adrian Alvarez will be on here next on the Big Sell as we get things ready here for the next contestant. Adrian, I'll send it to Maddie if you're ready. Maddie, take it away.
Yes, thank you so much. So Adrian Alves will be presenting, and I think his idea is going to get me in some trouble. I'm not going to lie. I'm kidding. It's a great idea. So you can take it away now whenever you're ready. Mm-hmm.
Finally, you're at the bar after a long, stressful day at work, and all you want is a cold beer. You're waiting, and you're waiting just for one drink. And if you can tell, all the way in there, I'm in there too. And if you can't tell, I'm not 6'2", and I'm not a beautiful woman, so I know for sure I'm going to be waiting a long time as well. Really, we're all just trying to be like this guy here, finally enjoying that cold brew. This is where Chug comes in. Chug, never wait for a drink again. Hi, my name is Adrian Alvarez, CEO and founder of Chug, the app designed to help you get out of line with the beer in your hand that much quicker. Let's talk about the problem. So you go to a busy bar, you have long wait times to either open up your tab or close your tab. You have loss of customers due to that slow process, an overwhelmed bartender, and very frustrated customer and staff. A bad time for everyone. This is where Chug will come in. Chug will be an app developed to help customers pre-order their drink and cut down their wait times. So now you have customers staying longer because they don't have to wait as long, and you also allow the bartender to have a helping hand, which provides insights for the bar owner to now look at the Chug app and see some data and customer behavior and their purchasing behavior. Let's look at how it works. We want to make Chug as simple as can be. Customer at home or at the bar sees that they want to order a drink, opens up the app, places their order, it gets registered and fulfilled to the Chug machine. They simply take their phone, scan that payment barcode, and now, as we can see, what we all want is to finally enjoy that drink with our buddies and our friends. Let's look at the market side. Obviously, last year we took a hit in all businesses, but forecasts for bars and industry now are looking about what they usually are, $26 billion. So now, some key information. Bartenders actually spend 50% of their time processing payments alone, something that Chug can bring down dramatically. And in terms of beer and ale sales, 42% of sales are from beer alone, taking out the competition. Now, we have Overflow and Noble. Overflow is a software product for bartenders. Simply, they get the orders into their iPad, but they still have to go to the customer and see that they ordered it and go get their drink for them. So you're still waiting and you're still trying to get the attention of the bartender. Noble focuses more on venues and events, so comedy shows and concerts, and they have Noble workers that bring it to you. This is where Chug wants to differentiate itself. Think of a vending machine for beer, focusing on beers, cans, hard seltzers, things that could fit in the vending machine that would also provide insights, but let the customer get it himself. Business model. We're looking at $150 a month to have the Chug machine within the business, and also on top of that, the patron would pay 5 cents for every dollar spent using our Chug machine. Also, our revenue will be part of our revenue will be put back into the app to make sure the UX and UI design is getting improved dramatically throughout the process and making it as user and customer friendly as possible. Marketing and sales, our target market. Statistically, in case you didn't know, millennials drink the most out of any generation. So we are targeting high traffic cities with millennials and high foot traffic bars and understaffed bars that could use the help of Chug. We also have table tents at bar tables with QR codes to simply say, skip the line, download Chug. We see a long line, we want to get out of it, we download that app. Then we will also retarget frequent users. As people say, 70% of people visit the same bars when they go out. And also in terms of direct-to-business sales, it will be me still talking to bar owners, still getting some beta testing done, seeing where it can make the most sense, how we can improve, things we can take off, things we can add to make sense for everyone in the business. In the 10K funding use, 50% going into the most important part right now, which is app development, with 30% going into research for machine development, and 20%, the last of it, going into marketing and sales, which is mostly covered by me. Lastly, why Chug and why me? As a driven entrepreneur, I've always made sure in my business ventures that it's my top priority to make everyone in the venture positively impacted. In this case, investors making their investment back from an easy-to-use app in a growing industry such as bars and nightclubs, the bar owner now having insights and data they might have not had before to now make better future business decisions, and the bartender who now has the helping hand, who no longer has to feel so overwhelmed and or understaffed, and lastly, the customer who we talked about at the beginning, who has had the worst day at work, worst week at work, just wants to get to the bar. And instead of saying, oh great, there's a long line, I'm going to have to wait for a drink, can now say, oh great, this bar has Chug, I no longer have to wait for my drink. I'm Adrian, this is Chug, thank you so much.
That was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are going to have the judge ask you some questions. So
Sounds good.
whenever you guys are ready.
Thank you. Can you hear me okay, Adrian?
Yes, I can.
Hey, great job. And I've definitely been one of those persons that are kind of waiting and saying, you know, why are you making it so hard to take my money?
Mm-hmm.
So appreciate the concept. I think it's great. When I look, so it's an app and it's the hardware. So
Yes.
it's both, right? So now I assume that there's other companies out there that have the hardware part of it, the automatically serving of beer. how do you plan? I mean, what prevents them from creating an app and competing with you? And how do you see that kind of competitive space, and how do you win?
So that's what I've been thinking about too, and that's why I wanted to invest some of it into the seeing their design and how simple they can make it. I've tried out the other two apps in competition. I haven't seen anyone specifically make a machine that's as smooth, but I've also planned in the future to contract with distributors. So say a Budweiser says, hey, we like your chug machine. Could we partner with you and make sure that we have more of these into bars rather than the competition? And I say yes, but with that, I would also list Budweiser or Modelo as the first choice, because I've learned that when people see the first choice, they're statistically higher to pick that brand. So a big money ticket item would be partnering with a big brand like that, saying, hey, we could get your product out there if you help us get more machines out there. That makes sense.
Great job. I think as well, this is a great solution to a big problem. But the one question I had was underage drinking and control. So if you have an app, how will you know, even if you're in the bar, that this person isn't underage, especially if it was at a venue like a festival or something like that?
So what I want to apply to the app, if you go to a grocery store and they have your ID, they scan the back of it with a barcode. And it says, and I've worked at a grocery store, it scans your barcode. I want to implement in the app, when you open this app, you have to verify on the back of your ID that you are of age. And if you are not, then, you're not allowed to use the app. There's a user agreement in there. So I want to apply something where you have to scan the barcode of your ID and say, this is me, and proof that it is you. So apply a picture of your license and it has to match. Obviously, there's people with fake IDs and things like that, but I want to make sure that we're not liable for any of that, that we make sure that this person register themselves under this barcode for their ID, license plate number, and try to verify that they're overage. So now the bartender or bar owner have less liability of maybe there's someone in here underage. We could offer them even more protection. Yes.
Right there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much there, Adrian.
Did you have any more questions? One more. Yeah, I was just wondering about privacy concerns. What, the long term of, everybody, paying for everything online and that there's a record of that. Are people going to be concerned about drinking and having that information out there?
So I've talked about that too with a couple of friends that I've been worried about my card information, but I think it applies the same way when we have Apple Pay and all our information on our phone. So trying to make a user agreement where we try to make sure that that customer is as safe as possible when using, putting their ID on there, putting their card information, and making sure that they're not liable to have their identity stolen or anything like that. So been working on a proper user agreement as something that's very safe, and talking to, trademark and patent attorneys to try to get an idea of what that contract would look like to make sure they're not worried when they're using this app.
There you have it. Thank you very much, Adrian. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. And with that, got a little break here, a little pause, had a no-show. So next up on Zoom will be Jerry, but we're going to take a little time to kind of catch up here, play some stuff here as well, get rocking and rolling. Again, the HeyJet app, 22 seconds to record your message with the HeyJet app. A ton of people out there, and I do mean a ton of people, already delivered their messages in with the HeyJet app. We played a couple of them earlier in the day. We'll get to more right now as far as that goes. And whoever gets the most HeyJets is up for the Audience Award. The Audience Award, of course, maybe no $10,000 cash prize, but you get the honor of being an Audience Award. You also get the honor of having everybody behind you and showing really pride in your product. And I'm sure Mont has a little something for the winner of that award. But in the meantime, let's hear a couple more HeyJets right now with the HeyJet app.
That was because the mic was on, though. The inventor of Twisted. If I turn the mic off, it should be fine, right? Good luck as she competes this weekend in PNW's Big Sell competition. Good luck, yo. Yes.
There you have that. That's one right there. Let's keep it going. Let's see what Maudie had to say.
Hey, this is Maudie. I just want to shout out to Yo with Twisty Bands. She's a finalist for PNW's Big Sell on Saturday. Her Twisty Bands are so comfortable, I wear them every day. Good luck, Yo.
People with Twisty Bands as well as we keep it rocking here, keep it rolling, getting set up for the next contestant. Again, we got to thank NIPSCO, the sponsor of the Big Sell, along with the business of technology, the business of business as well. Class of business, I guess you could call it right there. We got to thank NIPSCO with that as far as everything goes. So let's hear a little bit about NIPSCO right now. We got a good time to play this right now. Thank you, NIPSCO.
Indiana's Crossroad Wind Farm is NIPSCO's third, and it expects to power 83,000 homes. As NIPSCO transitions to more affordable, clean, and reliable energy sources, it is proven that
NIPSCO
innovation
commercial
will
or
lead
Kids
us
Cup?
to a sustainable future.
This is our class.
From one innovative company to 12 innovative startups, the employees of
NIPSCO's a
NIPSCO
sponsor
wish
for
the
us,
PNW
so
Big
they
Sell
thought they'd do it.
finalists congratulations and the best of luck.
They get to put
There
it
you
on
have it, a
all
little bit
now.
from
So now
NIPSCO
she's
right
got
there
3 radio
as we
interviews, 10 news
hear
articles,
from
and a
AJ.
commercial
AJ,
in her personal
I
portfolio.
think I hear you right there. So AJ, how's it going back there in the booth, in the control room? Everything going good? Everybody's rocking and rolling. We have a great class. AJ putting this all together. This class, of course, coming together to narrow down these final 12 contestants and see what's going on with that as far as that goes. But there's 12 contestants, of course, right now. And they're here. They're here today. They're ready to pitch. You heard from a few of them already as we keep going with it right now. And Drew Williams doing a great job keeping in touch with NIPSCO and getting things rocking and rolling with them as well. Really, I've been working with her, past couple months here trying to get things straight here for the Big Sell. So it's good to see Drew here, see the rest of the class here as well. I would name them all, but it takes a lot of time to name them all and get through all those names and thanking them for a specific part. It might take more than an actual presentation right here, but they're doing great work in, of course, that social entrepreneur class there at Purdue Northwest now, getting these final 12 contestants together. I believe we have Drew right there. I see Drew. Drew, go ahead and put that headset on. I'll cue you up right here. There we go. As Mont helps her with that, making sure things are good there. Drew, how's it going?
Hi, Tony. Everything is going good. Busy.
Busy. All right, Drew. Well, that's the good thing. Keeping busy is always a good thing there, Drew. Now, of course, we are here. We're live. The Big Sell is finally happening. Your class has been working hard to get this all together. How does it feel to be here the day of and know that, well, you got it done?
It feels really good. I have learned a lot doing this, putting on the Big Sale, and just getting a chance to network and meet amazing entrepreneurs and learn about their business. It's been really good to actually apply the marketing skills I'm learning in school and put them to use.
We put them here to use today. And also, we finally narrowed out that commercial. Isn't that good? We finally got that done after a couple of retakes, of course. I always like to get that polish set up. We played it once just now. We'll play it again later, a couple more times in the show. But NIPSCO, a big part of getting this thing up off the ground here, Drew.
Yes. It was amazing working to do the voiceover with NIPSCO. It actually helped me come out of my shell. I can be really shy around new people, so just participating and making voiceovers and advertisements is just really giving me an insight of what I would like to do in the future.
No, for sure. As we continue on here, about to get Jerry on the line here, Jerry Davish doing a pitch. But in the meantime, as well, hey, you know what? That's a good point, Mont. You got a snazzy T-shirt, and you're not the only person wearing that T-shirt here today. I noticed a number of other students wearing that same T-shirt. Mont Hanley, of course, coming to frame. He's got the T-shirt as well. What's going on with the T-shirt? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we actually got the T-shirt. It's the Madam C.J. Walker. It's the entrepreneur T-shirt just to show the first woman millionaire in history. And we got the shirts from Rockland, actually a participant. So that was amazing.
That's pretty cool right there. So where can you pick up? Are those shirts for sale? Can you get a shirt anywhere? I'll have to check it out. We'll have to promote that shop later on, Rockland. But those are pretty neat shirts. We'll have to get one of those later on. But,
yeah, actually, you can go to Rockablock, his website.
Really,
and
man?
There are so many shirts, so many great shirts, not only this one to choose from.
No, for sure. And also Jim Delo right here in the station as well. He might need a shirt too here, Jim.
Hey, guys. You guys are doing an amazing amount. We did have somebody that didn't show, so we're kind of killing some time here. Just so those folks that are listening and watching there, I am going to undo our Zoom for the 4 people there. I think that's Jerry. Jerry, you'll have to come right back in, okay? I've got to restart that Zoom call, so it'll be the same login, and we'll get right back on schedule. Yeah, he's next. So, Jerry, I will be taking and ending that and restarting it, okay? Thank you.
All right, so that's going on with that. Drew, anything else here today? Of course, you're learning so much with the class here It's the big sell day of. Explain for people maybe out there that want to take this course. They're not for sure about that. What exactly happens in this class?
So in the class, what we did this semester, working with AJ in mind, they made clear everything that was expected of us and everything that we were going to need to do to put this show on. So we kind of just picked the roles as students that best fit us or that pertain to our major, and we just kind of went from there. So since my major is marketing, I kind of picked marketing and helped with the advertisement because it just goes best. And I actually got some cool things that I can put in my resume portfolio. So when I'm time to interview, so it's a great experience. And anyone that's interested in entrepreneurship, I would definitely recommend to take this course at PNW.
Now, you took the class. I'm not going to ask you here. I'm not going to put you on the spot. If there's ideas in that brain of yours that maybe next year we'll see in the big sell, but I assume if you're taking this class, you kind of have some stuff rattling up there as far as, oh boy, this really helps with this thing I want to get out there. So anything like that, maybe next year, a little teaser. Can we see Drew in it, part of the big sell?
Maybe. I'm trying to build up the courage.
All
so
right.
Maybe.
Well, this class certainly helps, I think. I think this class certainly helps.
I agree.
And, of course, we got our judges right there right now, and they're doing a great job here today getting things done. You see them right there on camera. Let's check them out. Look at the judges. And now much more well lit. We got a little nice light on our judges, too. So they look great over there. Look at that. Fantastic. And I'll talk to you guys a little more after the presentations, get your thoughts on everything. Tell us a little about yourselves and everything that's going on with you. I know we have both of you on 1 Million Cups before, but where people maybe just watching this for the first time, it might get to drop in on you guys, too, as well there. And
Hey, everybody. We are going to be bringing in Jerry Davich. Jerry, since you are on Zoom, can we get just a check of your audio, my friend? All right, let's get this going. Hold on a sec. That's why we do this. Jerry, try it again. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you guys today? Thanks for having us.
Perfect.
Yeah, it looks great. You guys are seeing it fine out there. Are you getting good audio on them, AJ? All right, everybody, the judges have good audio? Excellent. Everybody's rock and roll. Let me get out of the way and take.
Yeah.
All right, Maddie, you want to introduce Jerry here?
Yes, this is Jerry Davich, and he has something for everyone. Everyone has someone they care and love about and wants to remember forever, and he is going to help you do that. Jerry, take it away.
Thank you. I'm Jerry Davich. This is Karen Walker.
And this is Kindred Connections.
Vivian Barlogo is 83, lived in Valparaiso, and she died on Tuesday, May 26, 2015. She resided in Maryville, volunteered with Meals on Wheels in her church and a local hospital before she retired with her husband, Albert. Vivian is survived by her son, Mitch, and her daughter, Karen Barlogo Walker.
Tenacious, stubborn, and unwavering. That's my mother, Vivian Barloga. She was born in London, England, and was sent away to a boarding school as a little girl. She came of age during World War II, learned how to properly wear a gas mask, obeyed air raid sirens, and avoid being bombed by Nazi Germany, all the while playing in streets that were reduced to rubble. It was there that Vivian learned the true grit that would help her achieve her lofty goals that she would achieve right here in the United States. And it was here in the United States, while on a blind date, that she would meet the nicest guy in the world, my dad, Al. Eventually, Vivian would conquer her own world, not only receiving her bachelor's degree, but her master's degree, all while she was in her 50s. She loved to teach anyone and encouraged everyone to seek higher education. She taught me that life is so much more than just facts, figures, dates, and even a death notice. Now, this was just an excerpt of what would have been her own Kindred Connection legacy. Sadly, she died without a written as a proper tribute to capture her pure essence. So instead, she received a generic obituary.
As so many people do, as too many people do. Every life obviously has a story. I know that as a journalist for 25 years for Chicago Tribune Media, every death deserves one too. Kindred Connections kind of provides loved ones with much more than a generic obituary or even a death notice like this. This is this death notice we got in the paper. It's a personally written and professionally written collection, Kindred Connections, of who they are, what mattered to them, and how they want to be remembered. It captures their essence, like beyond a funeral, beyond this, beyond a memorial service.
The death of a loved one means so much more than just a generic obituary written through a fill-in-the-blank form or a funeral home or an abbreviated death notice or in a newspaper. Someone's name, age, compilation of their accomplishments only shares facts about their death, not highlights about their life.
Exactly. As a professional writer for 25 years, I've interviewed thousands of people, literally thousands of people. I've told their stories. Kindred Connections kind of allows me now to share my skills, my abilities, my passion for storytelling, regardless of anyone's age, background, demographic, or even how they died. They deserve their story to be told after their death, and they could do it before their death they'd like to. I've written literally hundreds of these Kindred Connections. I had no idea I was even doing it all these years. I want to start doing it under this brand.
Only fractions of families currently hire a third-party professional writer simply because they're unaware of this service. Well, Kindred Connections has already begun filling this void for families, transforming a death notice into a celebration of life.
Yeah, and our trademark application has been approved, and it should be registered by next month. We've already written and published a handful of these Kindred Connection tributes, including audio and video versions.
If we are fortunate enough to earn this Big Sell boost, it would start an archives of tributes to expose our concept to a larger community. This would allow us to create enough pro bono tributes to kickstart current content archives for marketing purposes.
Yeah, we need that content archives for sure. It's another component we have in the business is to offer a web portal and a publishing option for clients to kind of prepay for their own tribute. This allows them to pre-write their own legacy, so their loved ones are not burdened at such a fragile, mournful time. I've interviewed so many people who've had to write an obituary at the worst possible time of their life. We could remove all that.
Due to these unprecedented pandemic times we are now living in, we are not able to properly process our grief. So our service offers a way to capture their feelings for eternity.
Yeah, our initial focus is to help families struggling with the death of a loved one COVID-19 causes. I've interviewed too many people this past year during the pandemic. Although I created the Kindred Connections concept 2 years ago after reading all these traditional generic obituary after obituary, the services we offer now are more timely than ever, we think.
And just like Jerry said just earlier, according to legacy.com, most obits are written by families typically under the duress of sadness, vulnerability, or by a funeral director who will simply fill in the forms of a lifeless form. They fill in the blanks of a lifeless
They do
form.
it all the time. As one director told me, an obituary is the most important and the most delicate aspect of a service or memorial. Our company addresses this aspect by offering a possible booklet version or a digital version, personalized for that person, not just some generic form that a director who never met the person fills out.
We'll also be leveraging our concept for additional revenue streams, including a cross-platform mobile app for clients who contribute to their own legacy.
Through my first book, Connections, right here, I learned that people want to innately share how their loved one impacted our world, and Kindred Connections is innately designed to fulfill this need.
Our other focus is to create jobs to create a job market for writers struggling to earn income in these tough times. As Jerry once learned, it's possible to go from one career to a next.
Yeah, I've done that.
As so many people are forced to do today.
Yeah.
As demand increases, possibly with the help from the Big Sell, we would train collegiate writers through internship programs.
Our long-term goal is to launch a company that will kind of transform the industry and hopefully change the world in some small degree. We're convinced that the best use of your life is to spend it on something that will outlast it.
Death does not have to be the final word. Kindred Connections will prove this to be true.
Yeah, we're already seeing it with clients coming to us without even knowing we're doing this.
Yes.
So thanks very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
If you have any questions, we're open to them.
Thank you so much. We're going to pass it on to the judges right now whenever you guys are ready.
Hearing us okay? Everybody got us? Yes. All right. Hey, questions? Anybody? Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me okay?
Okay. I'm curious to know a little bit more about your revenue model. So can you tell me how you're making money and what your margins look like?
So my first question is, first of all, great idea. Definitely is in need, and the wonderful story you told was definitely touching. My question is a lot of people don't like to talk about death or to think about their death. So have you done any market validation? Have you talked to people? Are you sure that this is a need that your customers want? Could you explain that a little bit?
Sure. There was also a previous question that got cut off by this question, but I'll go with this question first. I've been doing market validation, so to speak, for the past 20 years of people coming to me to share their story, and I didn't realize that this need was there. They kept tapping me on the shoulder year after year, and then 2 years ago, they tapped me hard and kind of pushed me down, and I thought I should do something about it. I've had people approach me, and I know it's a delicate time, and they're in a vulnerable position, and people, yeah, you're right, they tiptoe around the issue of death, and I totally understand that. But when they're thrust into it, at a funeral home with the director next to them filling out this form, they would wish they had an option to that generic funeral obit. That's all I'm saying. This is an option for people. I've talked to several funeral directors in the area and I live across the country and asked, would this option be available at funeral homes? They could integrate it and they could at least offer this as an alternative to the traditional obituary. As far as money streams, I've already charged between $100 to $500 for each of these tributes. I've written a 100-word tribute, which would be something like this. This is one of them. It's 100 words or so. And I've also written like 1,000-word, which is like this, it was the first one we had of that length. So depending on the length and the time and how much they want to invest and how much they want to share about their person, about their loved one, I should say, then we could accommodate accordingly. We could scale it to that as far as the business model goes. But people are coming to me, and that's what started this. It wasn't me coming to them. People are coming to me. That makes sense?
Thank you for the presentation. In terms of current customers that you have, and I'll call it the competitive environment, when I look at different ways potentially other folks are doing this across the United States, would like to get your analysis of the competitive environment, other digital competitors, and kind of where you're at now from a sales perspective and how you look to compete with them. Thank you.
Yeah, there's definitely competition, although locally and regionally, I haven't found that per se, which is part of the niche that I wanted to start here in Northwest Indiana before I branched out. I've noticed that when I write one of these, word of mouth alone has so far taken to the next and the next and the next. So we're still at the launching point, and this is why we're at Big Sell, to be honest with you, that we want to make it to the next step for this. So I want to create this archives, this content, so we can share it and show people the portfolio, so to speak, so they'll know, because people might be not intimidated, but at least inundated and a little leery of talking about these things. So this is the whole goal, is to start this, show them samples. This could be what you have. This could be what you want, and show them the difference between the two. And so far, everyone I've talked to, and that's been more than 25 people or so in the past few months, they've always chosen what they want, not what they could have to have.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. I think Callie, can you hear me over there? She's the online judge right now. Callie, are you there?
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, she had a question here. She can't hear.
Earlier, yeah.
She was there earlier. Yes, Cherry. She was there earlier. So we're seeing.
Question. I remember she asked a question. She got cut off somehow.
Yeah, let's see if she's still there. I think she got bumped off there. So she's deliberating, though. She is a part of the judging process, and she will be back with us here. But Jerry, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much for
All right, Karen, you as well. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
There we go. That was Jerry Davich right there. He was zooming in with us, and as we take it back now into the live studio, as far as that goes, let's take it right there. All right, now we're back in the studio. We got Maddie, of course, making things are running smoothly right there. Maddie, how's it going?
Good. It's going great, actually.
All right.
We are ready
Okay.
for our next contestant.
Who's up next, Maddie?
His name is Gaily Majan, and he knows that masks, sadly, are going to be a part of our life for quite a bit of time, so he's going to make that a bit easier on us. All right, whenever you're ready, we're ready to hear from you.
Thank you, Maddie. My name is Ramjan Kuras, and I'm the founder of Filter & Go. And I'm asking for $220,000 for 15% of the company. So I want you to all to do a small demonstration with me. I know most of you are wearing face masks. Just lift it slightly, put your fingers under it, and exhale. What do you feel?
Nothing good.
Exactly. You feel heat, you feel moisture. Now imagine you are working out and you're doing the same thing. It's even worse. It's 10 times worse. You know, like all of your vehicles, such as cars, your house, it has AC, it has cooling systems. And if it doesn't cool properly, you're not going to be comfortable at your house. If your car doesn't cool itself, it's going to shut down. But we use these face masks and nothing is cooling us, right? Let's look at what's inside. For example, the CO2 levels. The permissible level of CO2 is 0.04%, which is okay. But exhaled air has 4%, 0.4% which is danger. You get irregular heartbeats, and different kinds of health conditions start, as well as the moisture in the air is 100%. With that, the face rashes are caused, as you can see to the picture at the bottom right or left. And these are being experienced by essential employees who are wearing the face mask for extended periods of time, as well as this actually happened to me as well. There's less oxygen and air is hot and humid that makes you fall asleep. During my internship, midway through, we had to wear the face mask, right? And I'm wearing my face mask, and during meetings, I keep falling asleep. Okay, so here is our solution. It's a Filter and Go Smart Filter. As you can see, it simply attaches to the face mask and provides you with filtered fresh air. That's the blue device on the mask. And this is how it works. It filters the air through a filter, and there's a small tube that feeds it inside the face mask. And I'm going to do a small demonstration. Here I brought my face mask and the device. So it's very simple. You just put this device on the side of the face mask. And you take the face mask and you put it on. I'm not sure if I can do it with this headphone, but this is how it looks like. And then you simply put it on. It's very simple, very easy to use. Oh, also some of the facts about it is universal. It can be used with most face masks, including surgical, including face masks like the anti-respiratory and the cloth face masks. The battery lasts up to 6 hours and is rechargeable. And later on, we plan to release extended battery, which can be used by the people who work for extended periods of time. And the speed, there's 3 adjustable speeds, so you can use it at different activity levels, right? If you're working out, you need more air compared to when you're sitting, right? So it says that when you're sitting, you're breathing up to 8 liters of air per minute, but when you're working out, you can breathe up to 100 liters. And our device is able to provide you with most of that. It can provide you up to 82 liters of air per minute. And the weight is 50 grams, which is very light, and it can filter many particles, including the VOC, which are the harmful gases, pollution, and bacteria, and other. Let's look at the benefits of it. As you see, you get a happy lung because you're breathing fresh air, you are enjoying it, your lung is happy. You have a better skin condition because the air is less moist, and there's more filtration, so your skin can actually breathe. And you have a sharper mind because you're breathing this fresh air, and the air is cooler. Now let's look at, there are competitors, of course, there's a couple of them. One thing that we have over the competitors is our patent pending design, which allows us to use this device with any face mask in the market. Most face masks, as you see on the left side, the KN95, the cloth mask, surgical masks, you clip it onto any, and we can actually switch this face mask rapidly. If you wear the face mask for longer periods of time, with this heat and moisture, there's a bacteria starts growing inside and different kind of fungus. By being able to switch it very fast and very rapid, you are avoiding all that. And for the market, we all know the face mask market just skyrocketed, and it's projected to go up by 53% by year 2027 to 23 billion. Our value proposition is enjoy health and comfort with contribution while contributing to the global well-being. The channels we plan to reach the customers is online, of course, through Amazon or such websites, including through influencers. You see many influencers who are active in sports and other activities, as well as our own website. And the customer segment, let's see, the high populated areas such as Chicago, New York, the pollution over there is horrible. So 4 days out of a week, you're usually experiencing moderate to high levels of pollution, as well as the emergency workers or essential workers, and also
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Also by the people who are training. And the business model, we have 3 sources of income, including the extra battery, which will account for 20%, subscription, which will account for 18.6%, and the device, which will account for 61.4%. And here is where your money will be spent. So we'll be spending overall $216,000, including on manufacturing, subscription services, and online and marketing. And this is our 6-year projection, actually. So first year we project, so 7 months is the break-even point. That's when we start actually making money. And first year we'll be making around $877,000, and by year 6 we'll be making around 28. And this is just on the market straight to people. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm glad to take questions now.
That was great. Thank you so much. We're going to pass it over to the judges now. Whenever you guys are ready, we're ready to hear from you. They both have questions.
No worries. Great job. Thank you. And yeah, it looks like masks are here at least for the foreseeable future. So great need for that. If you look at how are you going to sell this? Are you going to go direct to consumer? And where do you start out first? Are you going to go to corporations? How do you plan to kind of sell this and scale it?
Okay, so the first is straight to the consumers, and then we want to actually sell it straight to the businesses, like businesses such as that deal with toxic, like cleaning services, or other businesses that are like constructions or infrastructure where they're breathing dust and toxic. This would be a great device for them. And later on, we also want to advance into the military and also serve the government. They are all working in hot environments. Just wearing this device in a hot environment actually cools the air down to a degree where you can actually take a good amount of breath.
Great. Thank you so much again for your presentation. My question has to do with the weight of the device. Will it pull on the mask, especially with the extended battery? Could you talk a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, right now the weight is only 50 grams. It's pretty light and it doesn't pull on the mask. And extended battery is actually going to be outside, so it's going to be clipped onto your side with a small wire. So that allows additional 6 hours, so the people who are working at the long periods of time, they can actually enjoy that for more periods of time.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Now, don't forget, throughout the course of this program, it's all sponsored by NIPSCO. I think it's a good time to hear from the folks at NIPSCO right now. Again, they're doing some big things over there at NIPSCO. Here's a little taste, just a tiny little taste of what's going on with NIPSCO.
Indiana's Crossroad Wind Farm is NIPSCO's third, and it expects to power 83,000 homes. As NIPSCO transitions to more affordable, clean, and reliable energy sources, it is proving that innovation will lead us to a sustainable future. From one innovative company to 12 innovative startups, the employees of NIPSCO wish the PNW Big Sell finalists congratulations and the best of luck.
Okay, I got one. Yeah. All right. Yes, we are back right now. Again, NIPSCO doing big things out there as far as conservable energy goes. And don't forget, during the course of this program, we're getting many Hey Jeds, tons of Hey Jeds coming in, dozens of pages of Hey Jeds, and that's 22 seconds to record your message. Let's hear a few Hey Jeds right now. Again, the Hey Jed app is the app you want to download. Get 22 seconds to record your message. You leave a birthday message, maybe promote an event, many things to do with the Hey Jed app. But we got a lot in here, again, pages and pages, so let's play a few right now. Let's hear from Marie.
Kudos to Yo at Twisty Bands. It really has been my favorite headband I've ever used. No headaches. I love it.
We're actually going to hear from Yo in just a second here. How about let's hear from Brenda.
I am excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the Big Sell pitch. God bless. Congratulations.
As you can see if you're watching on Jed TV, how simple it is to send a Hey Jed in and how easy it is to use. How about, let's hear from Denise from Philadelphia. Denise.
I am so excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the Big Sell pitch. God bless you. Congratulations.
All right, and those are just a couple Hey Jeds here. Again, many pages. Thank you all for sending your Hey Jeds. We listened through all of them. We're going to play a lot more later in the show as well. But the students here gathering the Hey Jeds, who will win that audience award? We'll find out here soon enough. As we continue on with the presentations, let's send it back to Maddie. Maddie, who do we got next? Well, let me put you back on, Maddie. Maddie, who do we got next?
Hi, we have Yo next, and Yo is someone I needed to hear from a while ago because headbands never stay on, and she is here to help with that problem. Yo, whenever you are ready, take it away.
Hello, my name is Yo Monahan, creator of Twisty Bands, and my mission is to make headbands the most comfortable thing ever. Imagine the world today. Women love their hair and is willing to wear something more comfortable and fashionable to keep their hair out of their face, including myself. But I found that the pressure of the hard plastic headbands hurt behind my ears, and those elastic bands just rode up my head after a few minutes of wearing them. Based on my customer research, studies show that women today have that same problem of wearing those uncomfortable headbands. I asked consumers what did they like and dislike about wearing headbands. 85% said that they liked wearing headbands to keep their hair out of their face. 95% said that they disliked wearing headbands due to the pressure that it caused behind the ears. 100% said that they liked wearing headbands and is willing to wear something more comfortable. I had customer.
Sorry, let me help you out there. There must be technical difficulties. You need the next slide?
Yeah.
There we go.
My story is I owned so many headbands and didn't know what to do with them. I didn't want to throw them away, so then I took one of the elastic bands, cut the bands, sewed clip-on barrettes on each end, and I wore it to work for 10 hours. Not only was it comfortable, but I received many compliments from coworkers. There were coworkers who even asked, where can they purchase one for themselves? And I said, I made it. And from this prototype, that's when Twisty Bands was born. With my new design, I have inserted a bendable wire into the braided quality material, added clip-on barrettes on each end, eliminating any pressure behind the ears, and I have filed a provisional patent. I had customers test out some of the headbands and they gave me great feedback on how to improve it. That's when I inserted a thicker wire to make it more sturdier. The target market are females ranging from toddlers to teens to adults, and one size fits all. Twisty Bands can be worn with long hair, short hair, with a hair weave, and with a mask on. Hair accessories is a large and growing market, and my product fits right in that category. People are...
Trouble again?
Yeah.
No worries. Just point to me. I'll keep moving them for you.
Okay. With a growing market, Twisty Bands offers consumers a headband that is more comfortable and can be worn all day long compared to the competition. Twisty Bands is a soft headband with a bendable wire with clip-on barrettes at the end of each at the end. The consumer's headband is a strong, hard plastic headband that can easily break and that has pressure behind the ears. My cost of goods is $3 per unit, and I can produce 4 per hour. I can produce 4 per hour. And my wholesale cost is $7, and my retail cost is $10. The competitors' retail ranges between $5 to $7.
I'm trying. Our computer's slow.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
And my goal is to work with CMAC to scale my manufacturing process so I can market my product into retail stores.
That was great. Thank you so much. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. That was not on you. That was not Yo. Thank you for doing that. Whenever you guys are ready for questions, she is ready to answer.
Great product. I know I always have that issue when I'm trying to push back my hair. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I guess talk to me a little bit about the product in a little bit more detail. On your website, or do you have a website right now? And if you do, are you doing, like let's say someone has a particular color that they want or a pattern that they want. Are you doing customized headbands, or right now are you just kind of doing them for the masses?
Right now, I just got 10 colors on my website that I'm currently selling, and eventually I want to scale into promotional colors for weddings, proms, for school colors. Eventually, I want to do all that. And again, eventually, I also want to try to license it if I can.
Great job. In terms of, you talked about the ability to do, I think 4 an hour is what I heard. What are your thoughts on how you scale that up to do maybe more than that, or improve the manufacturing process as well? I'm assuming the sales go through the roof. 4 an hour may not be enough.
Right now, I am working with a tech at CMAC to help me mold it and try to make it to where I can produce more than just 4 per hour. And they're really great. They're trying to help me manufacture it if they can to scale it.
Maddie, what an invention right there, Maddie. Pretty good stuff, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
All right. Perfect. Now, of course, as we get ready for our next contestant here, Doreen will be up in just a second as they wipe everything down, making sure everything is clean. We heard from a great batch of contestants already, and I could tell you, Yo had a number of people do a Hey Jed with their support for her. Again, Yo getting a big support on the Hey Jed app. Speaking of the Hey Jed app, it's a good time to check in to see what's going on there right now. Many people sending stuff in. Again, download the Hey Jed app. 22 seconds to record your message, get into us, and many have done so in the past couple of days in support of the contestants of the Big Sell. Let's hear from a couple of them. Again, we got over a dozen pages of this. Now let's see what Gary has to say.
Hi, this is Gary B. from Valparaiso, Indiana, doing a shout out to Yo Monahan from Twisty Bands. You go, girl. You rock it.
We just heard from Yo right there. Let's see what Brenda has to say. I know we heard from Brenda. Let's see, what Cynthia has to say from Maryville.
Hey, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the big sale.
All right. Now, how about this? Let's check it out now. Let's see what's going on with Faith from the region here.
It is with great pleasure that I hear Michelle Pearson will be giving a pitch for the big pitch sale. I am so excited for you. May God bless you during that time and be with you. I love you.
And again, let's hear from Jennifer. Jennifer, of course, you might know Jennifer. She comes on usually every other Wednesday with us for 1 Million Cups. Jen Casenza. She sent a Hey Jen up. Of course, she's a part of the panel. Let's see what Jen had to say this morning.
Good morning, Northwest Indiana. It's Jennifer with Acorn Marketing by Design, and I want to give a shout out to all of the finalists today presenting in the PNW Big Sell. Good luck, have an awesome presentation, and I can't wait to see you all online.
And Jen, of course, I know Jen is watching for sure online. Let's see what Orlando had to say. Orlando had a couple Hey Jeds.
Hello, it's Orlando. Shout out to Yo from Twisty Bands on being a finalist this Saturday at the PNW Big Sale. Good luck, Yo.
Amy.
Hi, my name is Amy, and I wanted to wish Yo Monahan, the inventor of Twisty Bands headbands, good luck as she competes this weekend in PNW's Big Sell competition. Good luck, Yo.
I like this one. Just says, Hey Jed, I am Miss Clark. Miss Clark from Virginia. Miss Clark, what do you have to say?
Hello, I'm Ms. Clark from Virginia, and it gives me great pleasure to cast my vote for Michelle Pearson.
All right, one more from Michelle Pearson. As you can see, here, lots of pages. Let's do a first one here. We just heard from Jerry early in the show. Kindred Connections.
Every life has a story. Every death deserves one too. Kindred Connections provides clients with a personally written remembrance that captures their loved one's physical essence and digital legacy. Each professionally written tribute transcends a traditional obituary. Death doesn't have to be the final word. Kindred Connections will prove this to be true.
Wendy, what's going on, Wendy?
I am very excited to hear that Michelle Pearson gave her pitch for the big sale. And I am looking forward to her actually going all the way and winning. And I hope that she is the People's Choice Award winner also. Hey, congratulations, Michelle. Great job.
Hi, my name is Tiffany, and I am excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her big pitch.
Candace, how about Candace?
Hey, I'm super excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch.
Wow, Michelle Pearson coming in with the heavy support. We heard a lot from Yo, we heard a lot from Michelle Pearson, a lot of others as well. So who will get that Audience Hey Jed Award? We'll find out later in the show. Again, no $10,000 attached with that, but still some good stuff happening as far as that price goes. In the meantime, I think we're about geared up here soon to send it over to the next pitch. I'll put the mics back up on Maddie. And Maddie, are we ready for the next contestant?
Yes, we are. Next, we have Doreen, and she knows, just with everyone else who wears wigs, that there is a lot that goes into it, and she's about to make that process easier. Doreen, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Hi, my name is Doreen Mabry. I'm the proud founder and creator of Amazing Sides in Nape. Amazing Sides in Nape is the creation of a revolutionary hairpiece that gives women the illusion of a natural hairline. But what's unique about this hairpiece is it requires no harmful glues or tape to secure its application. And this hairpiece can be applied in less than 10 minutes. Now let me tell you, Amazing Sides has an extraordinary hairpiece that's applied around the hairline. It has a beautiful edge design around the front of the hairline as well as around the nape of the hairline. This beautiful edge design can be customized, but it's not necessary because it complements the hairline from ear to ear. Now let me tell you how Amazing Sides came to be. In 2016, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. And after an extensive, aggressive chemotherapy regimen, she lost all of her hair. Once her cancer went into remission, we noticed that her hair was growing back, but it wasn't growing back around her hairline. So I started looking for things that she could use that didn't contain any harmful chemicals. And unfortunately, there's nothing out there that exists. So after extensive research, I found a solution that would not only help my mom, but all people who suffer from hair loss, whether it be to cancer, alopecia, stress, medications, whatever that causes you to lose your hair. Our specialty hair comes in several different lengths, textures, and colors so that all people, regardless of your ethnic background, can feel confident about hair again. Now let me quickly tell you how Amazing Sides work. Amazing Sides has a natural, clinically tested water-soluble solution that contains aloe vera that will promote growth, but it won't cause any further damage to the hair. Once a little water is sprayed onto the solution, it becomes tacky and sticky, which would adhere to your hairline. Once it's applied to the hairline, you can blow dry for like 30 seconds, and voila. You have a beautiful, natural-looking hairstyle that will last you up to 3 weeks. Now, I have a video, and this video is going to demonstrate my 3 customers. A customer who has a balding hairline, a customer who has a thinning hairline, and a customer who really doesn't have any hair issues, but they love the convenience and the natural-looking style that you're going to get from Amazing Sides. So here's the video. Hi. Amazing Size is for all people who suffer from hair loss, regardless of age and nationality. My first customer has a balding hairline, so Amazing Size has to be added to the front as well as to the nape of her hairline. It's added to the nape of her hairline first and then to the front of her hairline. And voila! You have a beautiful, natural-looking hairstyle that will last you up to 3 weeks. Amazing Size complements her hairline from ear to ear, and she looks amazing. My second customer has a thinning hairline. She has a beautiful long hair, but a thinning hairline. Amazing Size is only going to be added to the front of her hairline to add the fullness that she needs. So now she has a natural, full-looking, natural, beautiful hairline that she can wear up to 3 weeks. My next customer has a beautiful hair. She has beautiful, natural, long hair. So Amazing Size is only going to be added to complement her natural hairstyle. So now she has a new, natural-looking hairline that complements her smile and her daily activities. It has no harmful chemicals, and it won't damage any of her natural hair. Thank you. So, Amazing Sides, we anticipate will cost around $3 to $4 to make. And that's $3 to make the frontal piece and $4 to make the frontal and the nape piece combined. We estimate the manufacturing and packaging of Amazing Size will be about 25% of the retail price. So we're looking at a profit margin around 74 to 78%. Amazing Size will seize the market because there's no other product out there that's offering this new new innovative product that offers to capture this natural looking style within minutes. Thank you. Any questions?
That was great. Thank you so much. And judges, whenever you are ready, Doreen is ready.
Great product.
Thank you.
Very nice presentation. Thank you
you.
so much. We really loved how you set everything up here. So my question, I guess, is around moisture. So people sweat, they work out, all of those things. Would the hair come up if someone started to perspire, and then is there a way to tack it back down, I guess, if it does come back up for that individual?
Well, unfortunately, Amazing Size cannot be submerged in water. However, the integrity of the hair would not be compromised with sweating, showering, bathing, exercising, jogging. Any of your natural, regular habits won't be compromised by using Amazing Size.
Thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
There's maybe a couple parts to the question, so I might break the one question rule. Okay. How many customers do you have today?
None.
Okay. And then what's your approach then to trial, get this in front of customers, and then sell and kind of grow this and get some traction here?
Well, right now I have actually used the product. I have used it on family and friends, so I do know the product does work. What I am looking for now is the ability to move it forward with marketing and branding to get the awareness out there so that Amazing Size can be known as a household name, as you could say.
There you have it. Thank you so much, guys. Maddie, how about that?
I thought it was great, but I think they're all great, so.
You're right. No, don't be biased.
Yeah.
Everybody is fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Doreen. Thank you very much. As they now switch and wipe everything down in the name of safety. I know Doreen has some cleaning up. Very lovely poster board as well. Got lights on it. You know, when I was in high school, we had science projects like that, and I tried to decorate the poster board the best of my ability, but one that lights up, that's quite the talent right there. I could have used that back in high school. You're watching the Big Sell, of course, AM 1230, 104.7 FM. If you're listening on the radio or the TuneIn app, listening anywhere throughout the world with that TuneIn app, or if you're watching live right now, Jed TV, Amazon, Roku, Apple TV, your Jed TV app, as well as streaming here on Facebook Live. We hope you all are enjoying this Big Sell. We got 4 more contestants left here today. We're waiting for Jeannie up next, so as she gets situated in the studio, she has a great product she wants to tell you about. In the meantime, as always, as we've been promoting throughout the show, the Hey Jed app, the hit new app out there, really playing a big part in this year's Big Sell, if I do say so myself. Many of the contestants, of course, had family and friends send some Hey Jeds in, and the winner of who has the most Hey Jed support will get a special little prize. Again, it's not $10,000, but it's a nice little gesture. It's also a little bit of bragging rights as well. The Audience Participation Award going for the most contestants that have the Hey Jeds set in for themselves. So let's go back to this right now. Let's check out some more Hey Jeds. And it's simple to use the Hey Jed app. Got 22 seconds to record your message and send it in. Again, you could be wishing somebody happy anniversary, happy birthday. Maybe you have an event you want to promote, just want to say hi to somebody, or you want to have a point that you have to make. Of course, if it's clean enough, we'll play them here on these airwaves, AM 1230. and 104.7 FM. We got many that were sent in over the past couple days, such as that from Erica.
Hi, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch.
All right, thank you, Erica. Hey, what does Bob have to say here?
Hi, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson pitch her big sell.
All right, we'll get to more of those throughout the time goes on here. Right now, I'm going to talk to Maddie. Of course, Maddie doing a great job. And Josh. Oh, Maddie and Josh, a 2-for-1 special. Maddie and Josh here joining us inside the Strachan Van Til studios. Maddie doing a great job making things run smoothly. How do you think it's going so far? How you like being the MC?
Oh, I really enjoy it. Not only do I get to see the pictures right in front of me, but I also get to say, like, hey, it's going to be okay to everyone. So.
Well, you're doing a great job over there because they're alone in that room. Maddie's there kind of next to them with the laptop, and it's kind of intimidating sometimes. But when you see Maddie's smiling face, I would hope the people kind of calm down, don't you think, Maddie?
That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm calm just looking at you, Maddie. I'm a lot more. And, technical, sometimes you never know what's going to happen with a live show. Tech issues arise. Doing a great job with that as well, too. I got to compliment you about that because you never know. It's like the Jerry Lewis telethon around here.
The only reason I'm dealing with it okay is because Josh is right behind me telling me which button to press as soon as something goes wrong.
Josh, well, we got to talk to Josh here because, Josh, you're good to have on hand. You've been helping a lot of contestants out with their video submissions here today as far as getting things up onto the screen, making sure they are working. Where do you learn so much about computers, Josh? Let me put you back on, Josh. 1 second. Go ahead, Josh.
School.
School teaches you that much about computers.
We go to the same school, so I don't know if that's true. Because
different majors.
Yes. Obviously, being a comm major, I'm not big into electronics or math besides that. But, Josh, you're doing a great job as well. Also, I noticed you walking around taking some photos. Is there any good ones? You got to go through them all, but are you doing those? I think the best photos sometimes, Josh, are the ones that people don't even know you're taking a picture of them.
Oh, yeah,
They're
for
unsuspecting.
sure.
You got a lot of those today?
To be honest, I haven't even went through them all, but if you take so many pictures, I'm sure at least one of them got to be good. So,
one of them's that got to be good. Now, Mont Hanley, who's offhand here, we'll talk to Mont later in the program. He's telling me that there's a certain internship that you got. What's this internship all about, Josh?
So I work at SimCore Inc. It's a cybersecurity company that work big with the government, Zoom, and so I'm a QA intern. So I work close with the CEO to debug the program, test software, and I get paid to break things. So
wow,
can't go wrong there.
No, people would love to get paid to break things. Well,
most definitely.
I know Limp Bizkit, didn't he have a song about that, breaking stuff? That's beside the point. Well, Josh, that sounds exciting, and of course that's coming in very handy here on the Big Sell. Now, I'm being told once again, last year, were you one of the judges?
No.
You were.
My boss.
Your boss was one of the judges, so you kind of know what's going on around here as far as that goes. Did your boss give you any pointers here today? Hey, you're going to be around a lot of contestants. I was a judge last year. Maybe you want to talk to these people. Was there any pointers given out to you, Josh?
Not really.
No.
I'm just on camera duty.
Just on camera duty. Well, that's not bad at all.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like what you see so far here today?
So far, yeah. I love all the contestants. Amazing ideas. So I wish them all the best.
And Maddie, of course, you're part of the class that put this all together. What's the official title of the class once again?
The official title
of your class?
Social entrepreneurship.
Okay, that's a good term. I know that there was a lot of number breakdown on that too as well. Now, of course, we're here. You guys have been preparing months for the Big Sell. The day is here. How is it finally to kind of be here at the moment and just have it out there? It's all this hard work has finally paid off.
Exactly. You finally are seeing what it was all for. Because sometimes you're sitting in your room, especially because you're not in classes, and you're thinking, you're like, what is this for? This today, and all of the great people we've met today as well, and the people we're going to help today. It's all around a great experience for everyone involved.
Of course. It came fast. Most definitely. Yeah. I remember sitting in Zoom first day of class, like, who are all these people in my class? I've never seen, I've never heard them before, and now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, the grand prize, $10,000. Now, I know I was talking to everybody here on the last episode of 1 Million Cups, saying, hey, you win the $10,000. Of course, they want you to use it to advance your product, your invention, but there's no really rules. I said, well, why don't you could buy a nice hot tub with $10,000. If you won the cash money, again, you guys are not in the competition, so you don't have to say you're going to use it for your product. Would you use the $10,000 for your product, or would you use it for a hot tub or something like that?
I think I would use like most of it for the product, but
Okay.
a pair of shoes doesn't hurt anyone.
No.
Sure.
Josh, how about you?
That's a good question. Probably wouldn't use it on the product at all.
Oh, see, he's being honest. That's what I like to hear. But, you never know what's going to happen to you as far as people answering. Emilio, right? Would you use the $10,000 for a hot tub, or he doesn't know either? We'll have to talk. Emilio did a great job narrowing down these hey Jeds. We'll have to bring Emilio in here later.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But you guys, of course, doing a great job with this class.
Thank you.
Again, congratulations. It's a tough gig to narrow it down from 40 or 50 submissions to down to 12. So there was a lot of work that goes involved with that. So thank you guys very much for doing that.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Sure.
As we get gear up, ready for the next contestant, Jeannie up on deck. As we get ready to go, making sure things are Lysol down. I'll turn them down in the background there for that. I see her already. I see the bright red hat. That means Jeannie's up next. I know it's Jeannie. When I see the top of her hat, she's ready to go with that. In the meantime, let's play a couple more Hey Jeds before she gets situated. I know she's ready to go. So in the meantime, let's hear a few right now. Again, 22 seconds. Record your message. Lee, what's going on?
I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson's big pitch for sale.
All right. How about Nene?
Hi, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the big sale.
Tara from Milwaukee.
Hey, Chad. This is Tara Pearson. I am very excited to hear Michelle Pearson pitch. Thank you.
A lot of support for Michelle Pearson here. Artie, what's up?
Wow, I'm so excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her big pitch on the big sale.
Raven.
Hey, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the big sale.
I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I don't know. Michelle Pearson.
Qualify and possibly be the Audience Choice Award winner.
I don't want to spoil it, but I think Michelle's gaining steam here as far as this Audience Participation Award goes. Let's see. Joanna.
Hey, Jed, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her big pitch for a large sum of money. Thank you, Joanna from Texas.
All the way out in Texas. Let's hear one more right now before we move on. Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins. A combo.
Hey, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the big sale pitch.
Holy smokes. That's how you do it right there. Lots of gusto in that Hey Jed from Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins. I don't know where Mr. Jenkins was at, but that sounded like Mrs. Jenkins to me. Mr. Jenkins are probably practicing for his Hey Jed. But again, 22 seconds to record your message. I can't stress that enough. Hey Jed, of course, rolling out here and causing quite the commotion here in the region for the positive side of things. As we continue on with the program, getting ready for Jeannie next up here. Speech Jeannie is the name of her product. I know the judges, of course, working hard right now. Let's check in to see the judge. Oh, and I don't want to catch them on the spot. If you guys are eating and drinking, that's fine, but let's catch them. All right. We'll talk to them at the end of the show as well. I know Callie, of course, online watching diligently as well. She's making sure things run smoothly on that side. She's judging from her side of things. Of course, we have David and Kristen in the studio judging on this side of things. So 3 judges all together at the end of the program. They will get together and choose one winner and a second place and third place for this big sale right now. In the meantime, I think we're good to go. Let me put Maddie's mic back on. Let's see if Maddie's there. Maddie.
Hi.
Hey, Maddie, are we ready to roll with the next contestant?
We are.
Am I standing in the right place?
You are standing perfectly
You're
there,
perfect. He's going to show you yourself in a second if you want to flip that camera.
All right, let me, Jeannie, I'll show you right there. That's what you look at right there.
Beautiful.
All right, Maddie, what we got?
We have Jeannie, and I wish I had her before I started doing this because I was so nervous. And she knows how to talk, and she knows how to make everyone sound like they know what they're doing. So, Jeannie, whenever you're ready, Take it away. You have this.
Good afternoon. I'm Jeannie Rapstead, president of Jeannie Rapstead Enterprises LLC, creator of Speech Genie. Speech Genie is a unique and wonderful speech rehearsal methodology across multiple technological platforms that help speakers enhance their presentation skills. Distinguished judges and live audience, you will never see a classified ad that reads wanted, totally lame communicator, monotone speaking voice, stiff, wooden presentation style, a plus. You will never see an ad that reads wanted, applicants with strong thumbs to send text messages. What you will see are ads that read strong communication skills, a must. The number one soft skill set required by industry across the board are effective communication skills. Employers want to hire staff that can communicate well with their clients, but also with their coworkers, so they can function effectively within the corporate team. Although industry requests communication skills be taught, they're not always in every school. Only 15% of high school students receive speech training. Most university students take only one speech class in a 4-year curriculum. We are not adequately preparing people for today's workplace of face-to-face and on-camera virtual communication. 77% of American coworkers confess that they suffer from speech anxiety. For those workers, the pain is real. I'm happy to...
Are you having trouble? No worries. I will take care of it. Just point to me whenever you need it.
Thank you. I am happy to present the solution, Speech Genie. The heart and soul of the Speech Genie method is its computer application. It's easy to use. The speaker inserts cue marker symbols into their speech text to annotate their delivery choices. Then the speaker works with their verbal and nonverbal choices in the text to create a seamless presentation. You may be thinking, well, I guess people need more speech training, but why do we need a speech rehearsal methodology? What's wrong with the old-fashioned system of typing up a speech, printing it out, reading through it a couple of times, scribbling a note in the margin, and then going in front of an audience hoping for the best? What could possibly go wrong? Plenty. Remember, whether it's speaking to one person or many, it's all public speaking. Whether it's verbal instructions to subordinates, comments to committee members, an oral report to a supervisor, or a formal report to the top brass. It's all public speaking. The two factors of a successful speech presentation are content and delivery. When speakers plan and practice their speeches, they plant the seeds of success. To assist the speakers, Speech Genie will also sell short videos showing various delivery techniques. Next slide, please. Okay. There are over 206 million students and workers in the U.S. from the ages of 12 to 70. Each one of them is a potential customer. In addition, because Speech Genie is symbol-based, it will be easy to translate the speech marker monikers into the 12 major world languages, as well as the major European and Asia-Pacific Rim languages. Next slide, please. There's a lot of competition. John Maxwell has carved out a lucrative niche at the high-end market, followed by Dale Carnegie. The difference between Speech Genie and its competitors is its affordability and its reliance on rehearsal methodology. Next slide, please. I've been fortunate to put together a talented professional team. The computer application was built by Purdue University Northwest students under the direction of Professor George Stefanik. I'm looking for a high-tech partner to join my permanent team. Next slide, please. The first year revenues will come from the computer app subscriptions and bundles. Year 2 from the mobile app. Next slide, please. I plan to speak about Speech Genie on local and regional media, at product shows, trade shows, academic vendor shows. I just plan to get the word out there. And then when I can afford it, I'll hire a professional marketing team. Next slide, please. 3-year milestones: launch the app, launch the platform. Build the app year 2, year 3, open the trademark store, the flagship store. Next slide, please. I ask for $10,000 humbly so that I can continue developing my product, pay some legal fees for my intellectual property, and for printing costs. Next slide, please. To quote French author Victor Hugo, "Speech Genie is an idea whose time has come." If he was alive, he would have said that. I'd like to thank all of you for your kind consideration. I'd be happy to take your questions.
That was great. Thank you so much, Jeannie. All right, judges, whenever you are ready.
All right. Well, thank you so much. This was a great presentation, and I know public speaking is always something that people can work on.
Yeah.
Definitely. So my question is, I know you talked a little bit about part of the program is already built by some PNW students, and in the future you'll be building it out a little bit more. What part is actually already built?
Well, I'm so glad you asked me that because I saw it for the first time yesterday. The senior class under Dr. Stefanik gave a demonstration as part of their final project. As part of their final project. Sorry for that sound issue, but it was wonderful. It works really well, and with just a couple of tweaks, it'll be ready for testing right away. And I plan to test it for 3 months with all the people that I know that prepare speeches, maybe even take a class on and see if a class wants to work with it. And then it'll be ready to launch on the AWS platform because currently it's parked there.
Thank you. So could you talk a little bit about the target market? And let's assume that I was part of your target market. I open up the application. Is it because I want to give a presentation and I need help? Is it because I want to improve just overall presentation skills? What would I come into the app and do first? How long would I stay in the app? Any of your thoughts there?
Yes, I'd like to really address that because this isn't just for students. This is for people who want to get ahead with their careers. Now, some people think, oh, gee, what do I need public speaking for? I'm not going to be giving any speeches. But they don't understand that everything that they say and do at work is public speaking. And after they've been passed over for promotion for a couple of times because they have no communication skills, they begin to think, maybe I need to improve this area. But I really want to target students because right now we're not preparing students even for university. I was teaching speech Com 114 at Purdue University Northwest at the Hammond and Westville campus, and I saw that my students had virtually no speech training coming to university. No speeches at school, no speeches at church, no speeches within a social organization. And then they found themselves in my class with 5 major projects to do. And, you know, that's kind of rough when you have absolutely no confidence because you haven't ever been having an opportunity to learn how to speak. So I'd like to start the students, you know, in middle school and high school. And if they're in a rural district, somewhere in the United States, I like them to have the opportunity to buy Speech Genie course. Because rural districts have like less than 485 students per district. That's a big spread. Students out in the middle of nowhere, the chances of them having a qualified speech teacher, slim and none. I'd like to also teach to the homeschoolers. 2.5 million students in the United States homeschooled, and most of them are high school. I'd like to be able to offer these classes to the students on the Bureau of Indian Affairs schools so that they have a competent speech training, so they can develop the confidence they need to get jobs in the private sector.
Thank you very much, Jeannie. Also, when I woke up this morning, I was like, what hat is Jeannie going to wear? And we found out a red hat. So thank you very much, Jeannie.
Thank you very much for the shout out for my hat.
All right. As we switch over now, Jeannie, again, thank you very much. We'll turn the mics down. They'll clean everything up there. Lysol, wipe everything down. Clorox, anything you could think of. And get things ready for the next contestant here. That was Jeannie, of course, Speech Jeannie. Next up, we got Dwayne Hunter. He will be back on here in a second. Dwayne Hunter. So we'll have him on. In the meantime, don't forget the Hey Jed app. Promoting it very hard today because we want to tell you the Hey Jed app is available, iPhone and Android devices, 22 seconds to record your message. We asked you last week if you're a contestant or you just know one of the contestants, family and friends of the contestants. If you want to show your support for somebody specific, send in a Hey Jed through the Hey Jed app. We got a number of Hey Jeds and over a dozen pages to go through. And there's many that we still have yet to get to, many we have played already. And we have went through all of them right before the show as far as narrowing it down to see who would win that audience award as far as the Hey Jed app goes. But let's play a few more right now before we continue on with more presenters. Let's see. Let's go with, who should we go with? Let's go on from this page. I know there was this page as well. We heard from Yo earlier. Let's see what Yo had to say.
Hello, I am Yo Monahan, creator of Twisty Bands. I am one of the finalists for the PNW Big Sell this Saturday. I create clip-on headbands that can be worn all day long and are comfortable. So let Twisty Bands be part of your everyday hair routine. Just clip and go. Thank you.
And Yo, of course, we saw and heard from her earlier a number of people sending their Hey Jeds for Yo. Let's see what Vanessa has to say. She's from the region.
This is Vanessa Salazar, and I want to give a shout out to Adrian Alvarez on his pitch. Good luck, Adrian.
Vanessa talking to Adrian. Of course, we heard from Adrian earlier too. Octavia with an exclamation point. What's up, Octavia?
Hey, this is Octavia Reese from Chicago, and I am voting for Rockland Page from Rock-A-Block Apparel in Northwest Indiana.
All right, and we heard from Rockland earlier too as well. A great presentation from Rockland. Let's hear from Brandon.
Hey, I am excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the Big Sell pitch. Come on, let's go.
Hi, my name is Darian Collins. I live in Northwest Indiana, and I am calling to give a huge shout out of congratulations and best wishes to Paradise Icing and Paradise Snacks, owned by Emily Edwards of Emily's Foods. The product is fantastic.
Shout out from Emily right there. Emily Edwards, we'll hear from her in a couple moments here. She's right behind Dwayne. Only a few left in this Big Sell competition. Powered by NIPSCO. You heard the spot a couple times already. We'll make sure to hit it a couple more times before the show actually ends. We might actually get a call, too, from Rick from NIPSCO, Rip Kalinsky. I know he's busy now at the moment, but he's going to try to call in later in the program. And again, this event couldn't be done without the help of folks from NIPSCO. As I believe we're geared up here. Let's see. Let me fix the screen. I'm going to bring back Maddie on the mic. Let's see if she's there. Maddie?
Hi there.
Maddie, good to hear from you once again.
Thank you.
Maddie, who can we expect right now to present next?
We are going to be talking to Dwayne. And Dwayne, he, as well as everyone else, knows that everyone loves skating, but where do you go to skate? Like, I don't even know where one is. Oh, wait. It will come to you. Dwayne, whenever you're ready.
Awesome. Hello, my name is Dwayne Hunter, and I am the founder and owner of Thriller Maze. And what we are is the entertainment destination. Because where you are, we are. Over the past 12 months, this was many of us at home bored. And entertainment outside the home was virtually impossible to get to due to COVID-19. But we found a solution. Introducing pop-up rinks. They're not new, but they're trendy. And because pop-up rinks come to you, it allows us to actually fit the size of the rink to whatever your occasion is. Pop-up rinks consist of 4 major components. These plastic interlocking tiles you see here, skates, music, and most importantly, fun. You have those 4 components, you can have a pop-up rink anywhere as long as there's flat land. So the market size for the pop-up rink, when you look at just Northwest Indiana alone, there was over $920 million done in tourism. And then when you consider that 25% of Lake County resides within Maryville, Gary, and Hammond, that shows that there is a very large unmet need there because most of our competitors aren't in those areas. They're actually in all the surrounding areas. So the convenience of having entertainment being able to come to you in your backyard is something that is not only desired, but really, really is a need. So when we look at what our business model is, our business model consists of us renting out our pop-up rink to do parties, events, community pop-ups, which means we'll come to a community near you and we'll advertise it and actually go from event to event, which would be community to community, and then we'll do pop-up shops in your local mall or strip mall, and then it allows us to do fairs as well as corporate events. Now, corporate sponsorships is another stream of revenue we use, allowing them to actually buy advertisement space on our floor. So if there is a company that wants to sponsor a floor, then they can actually buy marketing space on our floor. So going into how we're going to advertise, I found that flyers, social media, school, and giveaways are the best, but with flyers and social media being the biggest, because flyers allow us to engage with our community directly, and social media allows us to continue the conversation and build momentum as we go from event to event. So when we look at our 3-year plan, the first year we're actually looking into taking advantage coming out of this COVID and going into the summer outdoor season, because everybody's excited about being able to go back outside. They just want to enjoy the sun. They don't want to be behind four walls anymore at all. So we're going to actually use that push to build the momentum. And then in year 2, we're actually looking to go into a facility where we can expand our product offering line as well as still be outdoors, but give us an option for some of those rainy days and expand it with pop-up mirror mazes and have a light concession area as well as a mini arcade. And then year 3, we look to purchase a company vehicle so that we can travel further, have further market reach, and actually be able to do more events around the country in different parts of the region. So here's how the money is raised at the market rate. There are 4 standard sizes that pop-up rinks do. You have the small gathering size, which is around 1,600 square feet. Those typically are rented out for $2,800. And then you have parties and fundraisers, which things are like universities use or church groups, which is the most popular size, which is 2,400 square feet, and that's about the size of a half-court basketball court. So when you go into fairs and festivals, a 9,600 square foot floor is what is used, and those go for $12,000, and that's just the base price. There are other amenities that can be a la carted in, but those are just the base price with the rinks, the music, and the skates. So what does something like this cost? Well, a 2,500 square foot floor goes for $6,250 on the high end. In transportation, the U-Haul needed to transport the equipment is $7,511.16. And then 100 pair of skates, for the most expensive ones I've seen, has been $6,479.04. So I've already raised $5,000 of my own capital that I've put away to go into this venture, and the $10,000 from the Big Sale would actually help start the process of getting the transportation needed to transport the equipment effectively and purchase skates to get the venture moving and off the ground. So I am working with a team of individuals that have not only a passion for Northwest Indiana, but they love to have fun. And these individuals have really helped me format this in a way that would be best to fit the region and our demographic. So we have Julia Cook-Jones, who has her bachelor's in public relations and marketing. We have James Gatewood, who is a CEO and owner of a marketing and digital firm. And then we have Dwayne Hunter, who is a tourism and travel professional, as well as my board of advisors, who is Professor Moran and my other professor, Dushan Nikolowski. So with that, I hope you guys enjoy the world of thrill and amazement, and welcome to Thriller Maze. Any questions?
That was great. Thank you so much, Dwayne. Now we are, of course, going to hear from our judges. Let's hear what they have to ask.
Thank you so much. This was a great idea, and you're right. Everyone wants to go outside, so great product. My question is around safety. So I saw that you did have the floor. Do you have safety rails to go around the floor, and have you thought about insurance?
Yes. So with the safety rails, you actually buy those. They come in different forms and sizes, so that's not really a major issue as far as getting safety rails. You can get those, and those will be put in place so that we don't have people falling off. The bigger concern with the safety rails would be the sizes of how high they actually are versus how low for toddlers and other smaller children. And the second portion of your question was
Insurance.
insurance. So insurance purposes, if there is a spill on the floor, we would just have typical insurance that you have for roller skating rink, standard insurance. So if there is a spill or if someone does fall, then that will cover that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great job and a big need. I had questions just around, like, call it the unit economics. I started taking notes about the costs and selling and small, medium, large. I was hoping you could help me out because I want to get a handle on this. So you mentioned small, medium, and large. I remember the large being 12,000, and I think you said the medium one was like half of a basketball court. Is that right?
Yes.
Was that for $5,000, or and that was the cost that you're selling it for, or is that the cost what it takes to purchase?
Typically, when you rent a rink, they usually run for 4 to 6 hour events, and they usually have them for a day. So it's a 2 hour set. It's a 2 hour setup. 4 to 6 hours typically how long they have them, and then it's a 2 hour breakdown. So for that size of a rink, it's going to go for $2,800. I've seen them as high as $2,800 is the low, and then I've seen them as high as $3,500 for that size of a rink.
And that's to buy that size of the rink.
Right.
But you said there's some that go up to 12,000. The big ones. That's a small one, but a big one is roughly 12,000. Is that right?
Right. So if you want to rent the rink, and let's say you want to do an event that was needing a 9,600 square foot roller rink, then you would call us, and then we would use it at $12,000 price, depending on what you want to add as far as lights and extra perks and other sound equipment that went in. Then that would be a la carte.
Now the cost to you though to buy that, or how many rinks do you currently have in your, or do you lease them, or how many rinks do you currently have?
So I don't have a rink yet, and that's what I put.
But you if you do that, you lease it, or
yes,
that's the plan. Okay.
Yes. So what would happen is I would buy, let's say, a 10,000 square foot rink, and let's say you wanted a 2,500 square foot rink for an event, then I would take 2,500 square foot worth of rink and I would rent it to you. And if somebody else wanted to do a small gathering size rink at 1,600 square feet, then I would take a portion of those remaining tiles and I would lease it to them.
Got it. Now, when let's say it's a church and they would like to rent the rink, how much would they look to? In the rinks, do they hold about 100 people, or on average? I'm trying to keep the math kind of simple.
So the average, the most popular size one, that's the 2,500 square foot rink, holds 20 to 25 people comfortably.
Got it. Okay. I mean, I think that's very helpful. Thank you.
Great.
All right. I'm having flashbacks to my roller dome days back in Hammond, Indiana. So that's pretty cool. A very cool idea you got there. Thank you so much there, Dwayne. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. As we change transitions now, change transitions. Yes, that's what I said. Change transitions. As we get over to Emily Edwards will be in next, but we got a couple people I think we want to chat to. We're not going to chat to them now. We'll chat to them after Emily. A couple of the students here. I know we heard from Drew earlier, and Emilio. We'll hear from Emilio here in a second. Drew and Emilio, are they out there? Drew and Emilio, maybe not. All right. I know we want to talk to them eventually here, and then bring them in and talk to them a little bit about a couple things before we carry on with the next presenter. Well, let's hear from Emily up first. We'll get Emily Edwards in here. Emily, her smiling face is in the studio, and then we'll hear from Drew and Emilio after Emily, because we had a one contestant no-show, so we got a little time to fill with that. Again, live radio, live TV here as well, Jet TV, as well as WJLB AM 1230, 104.7 FM. Live, that means, it's got the live vibe to it, kind of like a telethon, a Jerry Lewis telethon right here. But Emily Edwards is up next. You may have heard from Emily before, and actually, Emily had some luck in the Big Sell last year. She came in second place, but she's back this year, hopefully hoping to be that number one, top spot there as far as her products go. I know we had a couple Hey Jeds basically promoting herself, and fans and friends and family chiming into the Hey Jet app saying, hey, we want to throw our support behind Emily. I actually had some of Emily's food there before. It's tasty stuff, but that's not for me to talk about. That's for you to find out yourself as she gears up and is ready to present. So again, she came in second place last year, trying to go for that top spot. And she's a fierce competitor. She's ready to take the floor right now as we continue on. I'm going to send it back to Maddie here, see what's going on inside the Strachan Van Til studios. And Maddie, I think we're about ready for Emily, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
All right, so I'm going to put the camera on you, Maddie. Take it away. Who do we got next here?
So we have Emily, and Emily makes these healthy snacks that don't taste healthy, which is, in my opinion, the best type of snacks. So, Emily, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Hi, my name is Emily Edwards, and I want to invite you on my journey through Paradise Icing today. So I am Emily Edwards, the founder. Our co-founder is David Glenn, and we have advisors Shelby Parchman and Emily Gillum. Between all four of us, we have about 30 years of experience in the CPG industry. And for those of you that don't know what the CPG industry is, that is consumer packaged goods. These are our products that I did bring along for you to see, those of you that don't know what Paradise Icing is. We have snack packs as well as 8-ounce jars. So the problem is that most brands have a lot of sugar, dairy, and grains. Our solution is less sugar, no dairy, no grains, and we see that 82%, which is our target customer of millennial mothers, are looking for something that meets this criteria. So our solution is Paradise Icing, a sweet plant-based icing that contains pea protein powder. It is free of all the 8 allergens, it's plant-based, and it's grain-free. And we also have the Paradise snack packs that's paired with grain-free pretzels. This is the perfect on-the-go snack for you. Our 2 flavors are chocolate and caramel sea salt vanilla. Our solution is there are 22 million millennial parents in a market that we're looking for, and their target audience would be those millennial parents with those kids looking for a sweet snack. Those that have allergies could also enjoy this. Our competition is Dollop Gourmet, Wholesome, and Simple Meals. And you see that Paradise Icing hits all of the categories here: affordable, pricey, premium ingredients, healthy, versatility, and of course, plant-based, which is really trending right now for anyone that wants to live an alternative lifestyle. Our marketing and sales, we're going to do Facebook ads, in-store demos, trade shows, sales channels, and partner with other brands, of course. And last year we did a customer discovery, and we saw that 50% of millennial mothers are most concerned about organic, authenticity, and convenience. We're currently in Potash Markets, Abound, Sugar Beets, and of course we are on Market Wagon, which is a local farmers market here in Northwest Indiana, and of course the Chicagoland area. In 2021, quarter 2, we're going to begin to look for an investor, add new flavors, update packaging, and also drop the word icing because it really functions as a dip. The asking use of funds, we'll be able to add more marketing, product development, we'll seek for our organic certifications, and we'll finish building our team. We really need a marketing department to spread the word more about people being able to take a dip into Paradise. We're burning about 2.5K per month. I also added some photos that you can see some of the usages. Apples can be used, pretzels, graham crackers, strawberries, just whatever, free of all eggs, no wheat, no soy. Here's our snack pack, perfect for on the go. Stick it in your backpack, your desk drawer, even at home where a lot of people are staying at home now because of the pandemic. This is a great item to have in your pantry. It's shelf stable for 12 months. Even after you open it, you do not have to refrigerate it. So for me, on a bad day, it's just great to take a dip into Paradise.
That was great. Thank you so much, Emily. Judges, we are ready for you whenever you are.
Excellent product. I love the theme, Dip into Paradise. I like that brand and marketing. I think it's very innovative and big. There's a couple questions here. One is, you got me hungry, so I'd love to have a taste of I'd like to have a dip into paradise.
Absolutely.
And if I wanted to buy, and this is an interesting question, right? If I wanted to buy that, where would I go? Where would I? What's the nearest place from right here? If I wanted to go and buy that, where would I go get it?
Well, for now, you can go to Market Wagon, or you can go to our e-commerce store, which is www.paradisesnacks.com. We're still small. We're growing. We have a verbal authorization from Strachan Van Til. Hopefully, we will launch there in June of this year. And we're also in discussions with Trader Joe's and some other big box retail stores.
Great. And that's kind of where I was going. I think there should be no reason why Strachan Van Til shouldn't have this on the shelves promoting it. And if Strachan Van Til's is listening, let's get behind them. They're a local company. How many local brands are with this? Anyways, thank you.
You're welcome.
Great product. I am definitely going to try it because they put them in front of us. We are going to try this. So my question is it a dessert, or is it more of a snack food that you would have maybe as a substitute for breakfast? I don't know. So could you explain that?
It's a sweet plant-based icing, functions like a dip. You can use it for breakfast. You can take your spoon, dip it right out. It's got protein in it. The pea protein releases peptides in the stomach to help you feel full longer. You can put it on your pancakes, your waffles, dip it in an apple. It's perfect for on the go. The snack packs, the grain-free pretzels, and so it's really like a complete meal. So it's got versatility. You know, I've used it for a creamer in my coffee. On a bad day for me, it's easy to just say, hey, let me just go dip into paradise.
Perfect stuff right there. Thank you very much, Emily.
Thank you.
And of course, Mon Hanley was nice enough to bring me cookies. Not healthy cookies, though. I need Emily's cookies out there. That's too bad. I don't think I'm eating the healthy stuff. I'm eating a sleeve of Oreos as we speak right now, which makes me feel pretty good about myself. Yeah, no regrets here. No regrets at all. This is the big sell as they wipe everything down once again. We'll turn their mics down, get ready for the next contestant. And wait, we got it. Yes, we want to speak to her. How could I forget? I want to speak to Drew and Emilio here, so we'll get them in right now and talk to them in here in a second before our final contestant comes in, Michelle. But we're going to talk to them. And, you know, as throughout the course of the show, been big in promoting the Hey Jed app, and we heard a lot of messages so far with that Hey Jed app. And we're going to play a ton of them towards the end of the show as well. I know we've played many already. Of course, wondering who will win that audience participation award. People have been getting their friends, people getting their family to talking about all that stuff. But a couple people behind the scenes here, I know we talked to Drew earlier, that kind of been in the process of helping this Hey Jed app as far as the Hey Jed app and the Big Sell goes, this combination here. And I think, look at, they have the Audience Choice Award in their hands right now. I haven't seen this one yet, so let's see what this is all about. Okay, so let's send it to Drew in the studio right now, the Strachan Van Til Studios. Drew, what's that award in your hand?
So this is the Audience Choice Awards. We let the audience pick what contestant was their favorite. So we will be presenting this shortly.
If you're watching on a video, you can see it's a little thumbs up statue right there, trophy. A major award, as we say here in the region. One lucky contestant will get that. Now, Emilio, I know you were hard at work earlier. Thank you for helping out. We had at least 13, 14 pages of all these Hey Jeds to get through. You were clicking through all of them to see who would win this award, so I thank you for doing that. The Hey Jed app, it's revolutionary. I mean, people could just send things in, you hear it right here on the air. That's something, isn't it?
Yeah, essentially it worked as like an audio Twitter, and to be able to have all the contestants, friends and family come in and kind of leave that audio message that we've been playing throughout the show has been, I feel like, a big help, and it was just real easy, and the user interface was pretty easy for everyone to get into.
Easier is always best. Knowing me especially, I need things easy because once the tech gets too complicated, well, then I'm heading out. But the Hey Jed app, very easy to use. Now, when you're listening to these Hey Jeds, we don't want to announce the winner just yet, I believe. We want to say that to the very end after the last contestant has finished their presentation. but did you find one contestant maybe leading the pack already as it is without spoiling too much?
Yeah, without spoiling, there was an overwhelming uh, surge of support for one of our contestants.
For sure. And I know you're nice enough to make a list out here, and I'm seeing right now there's a few people that had some overwhelming people sending some hey jets here, but one kind of ran off with the whole thing. Now, Emilio, you are part of this class as well. Drew, we talked to you earlier about the class. What have you gained from this whole classroom experience, this entrepreneur class? I mean, you're here now, the Big Sell. It's finally here, the day of, months in planning. What have you gained from all this, Emilio?
Yeah, well, honestly, coming into this, I had no idea of the experience that was about to happen. And coming together with people, that we've never met before to arrange different parts of this and own different parts of this was just really exciting to come together and kind of now all see it come to fruition. And it was just an experience that I believe a lot of people in college should have because it gives us kind of like that real world experience mixed with learning as well.
I may have to go back to college just for this class. Now, Drew, we talked to you earlier about maybe an invention in your head. Emilio, anything's going up in your head? You see all these presenters, you're taking this class. Maybe next year you're like, oh, you know what? I got something in mind for the Big Sell. Anything like that happening with you?
Yeah, the gears are turning, and I could see that, everyone's just put such a lot of effort into their pitch and their product, and it's just really nice to see how well everyone has done presenting.
Good job, guys, once again. I have lots of ideas in my head, but Mont says they're not good ideas, so I can't be in next year's competition. But thank you guys so much for being a part of this as well.
Thank you.
All right, as we head on over to the next and final presenter, Michelle Pearson up next, a very big fan favorite on the Hey Jet app. Will she win the audience award? We'll find out here soon enough. We don't know for sure just yet, but she is ready to go here soon. Again, this whole event powered by NIPSCO, and I think now maybe a good time than ever to talk about NIPSCO, of course.
Hi, my name is Darian Collins.
Hey,
I live
Darian.
in Northwest Indiana, and I am calling to give a huge shout out of congratulations and best wishes to Paradise Icing and Paradise Snacks, owned by Emily Edwards of Emily's Foods. The product is fantastic.
And I think the judges are enjoying part of that right now. But let's hear from NIPSCO, our proud sponsor of the Big Sell 2021. We couldn't do it without them.
Indiana's Crossroad Wind Farm is NIPSCO's third, and it expects to power 83,000 homes. As NIPSCO transitions to more affordable, clean, and reliable energy sources, it is proving that innovation will lead us to a sustainable future. From one innovative company to 12 innovative startups, the employees of NIPSCO wish the PNW Big Sell finalists congratulations and the best of luck.
Your energy, your future, NIPSCO. And again, they're a big part of this contest as well. And we might hear from Rick Kalinsky later on in the programs too. We'll keep the phone lines open for him if Rick does call in. Rick, of course, helping out with the Big Sell, kind of being the middleman between us at the Big Sell and NIPSCO. He's a huge part of NIPSCO, so hopefully hear from him later in the program. In the meantime, as we gear up for the final presenter, now this final presenter, I know she was on a couple months back for 1 Million Cups, a great product that she had in mind even before COVID. And with COVID, it seems like, wow, you really could use something like this, especially if you are a churchgoer. But she's gearing up to be next here, but let's send it back to Maddie right now. Maddie, I'll put your mics back on here in a second. Let me put you right on there, flip you there. Maddie, come in. Are you there, Maddie?
Hi there.
Hey, Maddie, how's it going?
It's going great.
How has your break been there?
Oh, it was good. I got a whole 5 minutes to drink water.
You know, that's pretty good. Maddie, I've been sitting here for about 3 hours now. I have yet to use the restroom once, so that's pretty good for me, too. Hopefully the judges are well rested. How was that Emily's food there, judges? Give me a thumbs up. Look at that. As they're eating their healthy food, I'm just sitting here with my sleeve of Oreos, but we'll leave it at that. Maddie, I'll send it back to you. Who do we got up next here?
Next, we have Michelle, and this is a great product for anyone who practices church or a religion in any sense. It's a clean way to practice. Whenever you're ready, Michelle, we're ready to hear from you.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Michelle Pearson, inventor of the Osmore and CEO of MPB Essential Technology. Oh,
one more?
No, back.
Back?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. The Osmore is a device that is sanitary and germ-free for pastors to serve communion to their members using touchless technology. MPB has assembled a stellar team. Many of our members are experienced clergy. This is important to the success of our project. Also, we have yours truly. I'm the CEO, and I come to the team with 20 years of experience with nonprofit organizations in business and in administration. We also have our COO, Jarrell, who has 25 years as an engineer. Jarrell also holds an MBA, for which he uses to help startup companies move from concept to production. And finally, but not least, Bill. Bill is our product director, and Bill has 40 years as an inventor. He also holds 40 plus patents. This team is ready to be successful. Our problem. Did you know that prior to COVID-19, 55.7 million Americans attended church on a weekly basis, most of whom were exposed to germs and viruses during communion? Today, as churches are reopening their doors, pastors are looking for a solution to help them safely serve communion to their members. The Osmore is the answer. The Osmore was birthed out of a sincere desire to see pastors serve communion germ-free by keeping the sacrament in order. Well, the Osmore will serve the Eucharist hands-free and germ-free using the all-in-one pre-filled cups, so that when they go through, then the comes right out to the end user and there's no germs. The technology components involved with this here device is it uses a user-friendly electronic platform. It uses a low voltage motor as well as UVC disinfectant lights. Our communion market is vast in that there are, more than 338,000 entities that would use this particular idea. So it includes churches, hospitals, nursing homes, church schools, as well as correctional facilities. And then the actual communion market itself is well over $550 million annually. Capturing 10% of that market, MPB will see an annual market of $50 million. Further, we have consulted with 100 pastors, church leaders, and secured 20% to purchase and pilot our device. We understand that this is a springboard to the more than 302,000 churches in America. MPB doesn't have competition in your usual sense, such as Walmart versus Target. We're competing against a long history of tradition where we do the same thing the same way all the time. Unlike the traditional serving pans and plates and trays that we use that are open, the Osmore will deliver a germ-free, hands-free experience to anyone that receives communion. Our business model, our revenue stream will come through the sales of our device, which will give us $21 million. We will also have a revenue stream through our compatible companion, and that it will give us $35 million annually. Our greatest expenses will come through the product purchase as well as our marketing costs. We will get to market by using our website. We will also use Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We will attend conferences and conventions. We will also pay for paid advertisement. We have 3 phases to our growth plan. We first plan to build our prototype, and we're doing that thanks to the CME Center, and apply for our utility patent, secure 10 user pilots. Phase 2, we will hire sales and marketing talent to help us build a robust plan to get to the market. And in phase 3, we'll finish our testing and launch the Osmore first generation. Our projected sales, we believe over the next 5 years, we will have over 32,000 units on the market. And we will do this aggressively by doubling the sales of our units and then capturing the consumable sales from those customers. MPB is asking for $10,000 to build our MVP and to get our marketing on the road. Thank you. Are there any questions?
That was great. Thank you, Michelle. Judges, whenever you are ready, Michelle seems like she's ready.
Thank you, Michelle. This is great, and a great way for people to get back to church and safely. So it's a wonderful product. My question had to do with the prototype. Number 1, is the prototype built? And 2, what it looked like from the picture is that packets of, I guess, the sacrament will come through. Is that the packets that come through, is that something that's just that fits your device, or is it
no?
It fits any.
That's the great thing about this. The all-in-one pre-filled communion cup. I don't know if this can go back or not, but it is a cup that has the wafer on top and the juice or the wine on the bottom, and it actually, we discovered during our discovery class that all the churches had moved to that. And so what we said is, hey, let's build something that will actually sanitize these cups, because it's not enough to put them inside because someone's tampering with them. But when they come through the machine, then they're coming out sanitized, because we have those UVC lights actually working continuously, cleaning up that cup. So the end user is only going to be the last person that will get it. So definitely, that's how it's going to work.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you go back to the 3-year milestone slide that you had there? And it's a great presentation. How much money is needed to build out the MVP, and how long will it take to build out the MVP?
Right now, we're currently working with Purdue, and then our prototype, we're expecting it any time now to come across the finish line. And we have been actually partnering with tow manufacturers that's going to help us to get this MVP built at a reasonable price. But at the same time, remembering that it is something for the church, and the communion ordinance is a very sacred ordinance. And so as it's being built, we're remembering that we have to make sure that it's not loud and clinky, and that the reverence is still there for that particular ceremony. So we don't have a total cost right now, but we have an idea of what we would like to charge, because when we compared what's being charged for the traditional plates and trays, we were looking at anywhere from $300 to $1,500. And so we have set ours just for now, until we get it and find out how much we can get it at, about $700.
Okay, so the MVP is almost done. We're like weeks away from the MVP done.
That's
is that a fair statement? Okay.
Yes.
And the thinking is you'll charge roughly $700, or at least right now, to a parish or roughly $700. Do on the 10? I think you were going to prototype or work with 10
users.
10 users.
Yes.
Are those 10 users identified?
They are. We have identified our 10 users who will actually be ready and waiting for us to get that prototype to them. We actually are having to build not just the one, but once that comes out, we're going
Get to stamp it out.
yeah, we're going to stamp it out really quickly so that, but they're ready. And I can say this, I've been actually circling in the United States, and we're getting a lot of traction in this. And for the first time this past week, I heard a Catholic leader say to me, this is what we need. We have been waiting for it. We believe this is going to cause a resurgence in the Catholics actually beginning to want to take communion again. So I was like, yes, this is our reason for being here.
Great. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there. Hi. Yeah, I don't have a hearing in here right now, so I'm just kind of listening to you from across the room.
There you go. Let's try putting that on there. Perfect. Lots of balls in motion here. We're back live here, making sure things are up and running. Michelle, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Michelle Pearson, a great idea for those Catholics that want to go back to Mass and looking for a little nudge out there. Automation. Maybe it is the future for sure. Next up, before we talk to the judges, I know the judges will get into the deliberating here in a second, but before we do that, let's talk to AJ. Now, AJ, of course, professor. Do you want to call yourself Professor AJ there, or what's the official term for you, AJ? Professor?
My seniors call me AJ.
All right, we'll call you AJ right there, and let me put you back on the screen here. AJ, of course, you lead the charge with this class, social entrepreneur class, and you guys been doing a great job. Tell the folks at home a little about the class. Maybe people out there want to take the course, but they want to know more about it.
Well, thanks, Tony, and thank you so much again to JOB spending the afternoon with us and letting us use your studios in your airtime. We appreciate it. This is the Entrepreneurship 401 course, actually, inside of the College of Business, and it's called social entrepreneurship. And when you think about what that means, social entrepreneurship is where we cross business with our community, and wherever that overlap is, how we can enhance the community, not just monetarily, but also for creating value outside of money for our community. And so a few years ago, we decided to take the social entrepreneurship class and divert its energies experientially towards creating the Big Sell pitch event. It's a one-of-a-kind event, especially here in Northwest Indiana, as we're continuing to build the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Northwest Indiana. This is how it starts. It starts with students. It starts in CMEC. It starts with business owners who have an idea. Mont and I talk a lot about the concept of the Main Street entrepreneur. We just heard from Michelle, and before Michelle, we heard from Emily, and we've heard from so many people today who are Main Street entrepreneurs. They're looking at an idea or a concept or a product, and they're raising money around it. They're raising a community around it to move forward for the betterment of those around them. And so I think from a social entrepreneurship perspective, that's why it's such a nice fit to bring the class in to host the event. So every year we have 10 or so students in the senior class of entrepreneurship who go from January until now and host the event, whether it's our media, whether it's our contestant work, whether it's our judge work, whether it's our business planning work. Students take an active role, and you've met some of those today throughout the course of our broadcast, but they take an active role in owning a portion of producing this event.
No, and you guys did a great job. It's probably as I was talking to some of the students earlier, good to see kind of the day of be here and see the work that you've been doing, working so hard the past few months, kind of finally come to a head right here. The big day is here, the big sell. Kind of a relief in a way, wouldn't you say?
Well, the sad part next for me is I have to start grading, right? So
Oh.
I'm going to procrastinate a little bit longer tonight, and then I'll start grading for finals tomorrow.
And eat Oreos.
Yes.
And I'm going to eat more Doritos. Yep.
Yes.
But actually, that's a good point. Why don't we bring Mont up so we can talk about our fan favorite award,
Yeah,
and we'll
let's-
give that out, and then we'll turn you over to the judges. I'm sure you
Yeah,
have some
well,
questions.
I have
you wanna
some words
ask
for the judges as well, but we got Mont Hanley, of course, stepping in here. Mont Hanley, the man in charge, I like to say, of the
No.
CMEC building.
Absolutely.
You are in charge.
AJ is always in charge, Tony.
No, come on.
We are wearing
Seriously.
I think AJ will give you some credit, too, as well here. Matching T-shirts as
We've
well.
got our Madam CJ Walker shirts on, and I'm
First
wearing my
billionaire in the
Kamala
country.
kicks today. So
There you have it. No, how about that? Now, Mont, of course, a lot of work has went into this event here. We devised a plan to enforce the Hey Jet app out there as well. We've been rolling this product out for a few months here, and the Big Sell really helping out with it as far as people, friends, and family sending in their Hey Jets out there for their fan favorite. Mont, we got a number of votes in there, didn't we? Over
So,
13 pages.
While your boss is not really a signed client of CMEC, Purdue Northwest CMEC, because we're in the same building, he seems to catch my attention like 3 or 4 times a day. And hey, what about this idea and what about that idea? He has an incredible product in HeyJed. I've told him for 4 years it's audio Twitter. And now there's like competitors out there that are actually doing what he's doing. But I think he can do this and automate the sales and advertising aspect of all radio stations or podcasts for that matter, and giving people the opportunity to send in ads, if you will. So we were using HeyJed today just as a beta test. I know a lot of the participants thought, why are we doing this? We're actually beta testing. So like Michelle's going to be doing beta testing for her product soon. She is a signed client of CMEC, and we are working diligently on her prototype. I always like to say if you put 10 engineers in a room, you're going to get 10 different designs, and Michelle's seeing that right now.
Or maybe
as a
11.
CEO. Or 11. Or 12, But no, Jim Deedlow has this HeyJed app, and I believe it could be a national social media app for radio stations all across the world. So we wanted to beta test it for him. I think this was a great opportunity to do it, to tie in an audience favorite award for pitch competitions. I told everyone who's in the competition that my very first pitch competition for my company Pitmoss, the judges hated my pitch, absolutely loathed it. And I learned a term then called radical candor. I always thought it was just bashing me, but it turned out to be radical candor. Yeah. And but I did win the Audience Choice Award.
How about
of
that?
pitch competition?
Wow.
So I thought this is a great way to tie in an Audience Choice Award, and through all the participants, we asked them to send out the HeyJed.com beta, and we received 10, 11 pages of HeyJeds?
12, 13 pages of HeyJeds.
Amazing.
We'll play a
amounts.
bunch more while the judges are deliberating there.
So
but
I think they got a great beta test out of this.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Absolutely. And so I think we're happy to announce that the audience choice for the 2021 PNW Big Sell is?
It's Michelle.
Michelle,
Pierce.
congratulations.
Wow.
And Emilio, if Emilio's around, he had to go through all of them and score. And I think his hand is tired from writing checks next to Michelle's name.
Very good, Michelle. So that's part of the entrepreneurship journey, though,
Absolutely.
right? Is creating
leadership,
cheerleaders.
extending out your minions and saying, vote for us.
So I think the student showed you before. It's a trophy with your thumbs up. So congratulations. There you go. You can come on over and get it. I've cleaned it. Haven't sneezed on it. We're good to go. And I think Mont and I are going to let the judges come in.
There you go.
Show
that
you go.
trophy
There you
off
go.
there.
Right
Show
back to
that
your
trophy
camera,
off.
yep.
There you go. Look at that. A round of applause from everybody around here. Look at
Congratulations.
Great job, Michelle.
And we're going to break now, but Tony's going to have some conversations with the judges.
Yes.
And then we're going to deliberate.
Deliberate.
So sorry.
Everybody's falling over each other in Distracted Man Till Studios. But yes, our judges, of course, working diligently behind the scenes here, trying to gather some information. Of course, Callie doing it from home. She was on the Zoom call, and she's been watching on Jet TV. Here in the studio, we got Kristen as well as David. Kristen and David. Kristen Burton, David Olivencia, Callie Jones, deliberating from Zoom. But I think we have the judges there right now. I think we have them good to go. I can't see them. Are they there? Oh, they're still. They left already. Oh, they're right there. They moved on me. I didn't see them even get up. How about that? That's something else right there. Well, guys, thank you once again for joining me here today. And it's been a fun-filled event, don't you think?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of innovation, a lot of great pitches, strong ideas, and really, I think it just, we've had conversations about, do we have is there innovation, talent, and spirit kind of in this area? And you look at, days like today and you hear these great pitches and innovation, it's definitely here. It's definitely here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like the presentations today were just top notch, and it's great that we have a lot of, like Dave said, local talent, and really showcasing how brilliant our entrepreneurs in this area are.
Now we should probably bring up what makes you guys qualified to be judges. We didn't just pick people randomly off the street here. That's not how we work. Tell the folks at home a little about your backgrounds.
Our backgrounds?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have a headset on, so yes, the background.
Yes.
So I am a professor of entrepreneurship here at Purdue University Northwest. I actually teach entrepreneurship, and I have been an entrepreneur for a number of years.
Yeah, so I've been in the technology industry for almost 25, 30 years or so. I am an angel investor, so I've invested in almost 50 different early stage companies, so I've seen a lot of great innovations. I've had a couple die and a couple unicorns hopefully here, and a couple in the barn as well. And also have an MBA from the University of Notre Dame, so also in addition to the technology background, have a pretty good business background. Born and raised here, all education in Indiana as well, so very excited about things like today.
And we need to give a shout out to our high school because we attended the same high school, Bishop Noel Institute.
Amen. Amen. Best high school in the world.
Me as well. I was there as well. So, we won't leave you out. I know he didn't go to Bishop. No, I'm sorry about that. We apologize for all that stuff there. I'm sorry. We'll apologize once again. But guys, now comes the hard part, the judging. So what do you guys look for? I mean, is there any certain thing? Don't reveal anybody just yet. I know you guys got to go back in the back room. We're sending them to a secret back room. Callie will join them on a call, but what are you guys looking for? I mean, what are you guys judging based on?
Well, we were kind of having that discussion. I mean, we're definitely looking at the presentation, the quality of the presentation. We're looking at the viability of the business. We're looking at the scalability of the business. So there's a lot of factors that are going to go into our decision, but it's definitely a hard one.
Yeah, it is a hard one. A lot of great teams that presented today. Me personally, like one of the things, like would I invest, right? I've invested in roughly 50 or so, and I look at these and I say, would I invest? So I like to look at, hey, what's the market there? What's the market that the team is going after, and what is their approach to attacking that market and scaling it? So that's to me a big proof point. I also like to look at the leader and who's kind of running it, their passion, their energy, their resources for how they're going to pull this thing off. I think that's a big one. And and then there's like, what's the competitive environment? Like, who else is doing it? Are there going to be bumps in the road as they scale and kind of get it? Because when you're and some of these are in different phases, but they're all kind of in this early stage. And really in my mind thinking through, okay, well, what's the next 5 months, 6 months look like to really get this thing off the ground and get some traction? So those are some of the things that I look at when I go to invest, and will be some of the things that at least I'll add to this with great counsel from the team and the other judges, and how we decide.
Well, there you have it, guys. I know you got a big deliberation happening here now. Do you guys want any music to go along with it? You want that?
Thank you. We'll need that.
Put some of that on there. Again, you don't have to go Well, you got 20 seconds. Just blurt out a winner whenever you feel like it. But no, don't do that. I'll let you guys
Alex,
go back.
what is Bishop Knoll?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know they're looking for new hosts.
I hear that.
David,
No,
I
won't give up my day job. Trust me.
I think this
Trust
is
me.
perfect for you, David.
No, I think you got a better shot.
I don't know about that. They don't want me over there messing things up. Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. The clock has run down on that. All right. That's good right there. So they're going to go on now to judge, and I think they're joining Callie too as far as the judging goes with that. So guys, thank you very much. They will continue on right there as we get ready to hear from them. Take your time, guys. Don't need to rush. Of course, we're going to play a bunch of those Hey Jeds that we still got in. Again, they got not an easy task ahead of them trying to choose the winner. I know everybody's waiting in the other room. I know Jerry's there on Zoom as well. They're waiting as well to see what happens next. And we're just going to, till the meantime, we're going to hear a word from our sponsor. Again, NIPSCO. This can't be done without NIPSCO. This can't be done without NIPSCO. And they're doing some great things over there. Your energy, your future with NIPSCO. Let's hear from them right now here on WJOB as well as JED TV.
Indiana's Crossroad Wind Farm is NIPSCO's third, and it expects to power 83,000 homes. As NIPSCO transitions to more affordable, clean, and reliable energy sources, it is proving that innovation will lead us to a sustainable future. From one innovative company to 12 innovative startups, the employees of NIPSCO wish the PNW Big Sell finalists congratulations and the best of luck.
And again, one last final pitch here. Again, thanks to NIPSCO. One last final pitch for the Hey Jed and the Hey Jed app. Again, you guys did a great job with this Hey Jed app, sending your friends and family to do some announcements on that. Michelle Pearson taking home that audience award. So let's hear a bunch of them right now. Again, Hey Jed app available for iPhone and Android devices. Let's just roll through them right now and see what just the people had to say out there.
This is Katia Salazar, and I want to give a shout out to Adrian Alvarez on his pitch for Chug. Good luck, Adrian.
Hey, this is Octavia Reese from Chicago, and I am voting for Rockland Page from Rock-A-Block Apparel in Northwest Indiana.
Hi, I'm voting for Almjan Kuras for his breathable device. That's a really genius idea.
Hey, I'm glad to hear that Michelle Pearson is doing her big pitch sale. Congratulations, Michelle. You go. Best wishes. Your Philly connection.
Hey, I am excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the big sale pitch. Come on, let's go.
Hi, my name is Darian Collins. I live in Northwest Indiana, and I am calling to give a huge shout out of congratulations and best wishes to Paradise Icing and Paradise Snacks, owned by Emily Edwards of Emily's Foods. The product is fantastic.
Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to MPB and Michelle for the presentation on the Osmore unit, and I think she'll do a great job, and it's a marvelous idea, and so good luck to her. Thanks.
Hi, Jed. I'd like to do a shout out for Emily Edwards and Emily's Foods. Good luck with the competition.
I am excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the Big Sell pitch. God bless and congratulations.
I am so excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the Big Sell pitch. God bless and congratulations.
Good morning. This is Lupe from Valparaiso and her doggy girls wishing Adrian Alvarez a good luck today on his big pitch. Si se puede.
Hi, this is the Alvarez family, Lupita, Lupe, Christopher, Nana, and Wrigley.
Just want to tell you, Adrian, good luck. We're proud of you. Go out there and show them what you're made of.
You got this, Adrian.
Hello, this is Roberto Alvarez with my daughter Aria Alvarez, and we're both super excited to hear Adrian's pitch of Chug. Get it, Nino?
This is Anthony Flores. I'd like to wish good luck to Adrian Alvarez for his pitch for Chug. Break a leg.
Good morning. Just want to give a shout out to Adrian Alvarez. Can't wait to hear your pitch. You got this, man.
Got this, Adrian.
Cannot wait to see Adrian Alvarez's pitch. I'm very excited. Good luck.
Good morning. This is Mike from East Chicago, and I can't wait to hear Adrian and Chug's pitch this morning on the Big Sell.
Hi, this is Gloria Perez. Want to send a shout out and good luck to Adrian on his pitch for Chug. Good luck. Best wishes.
Hey, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her big pitch for the Big Sell.
Hey, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the Big Sell.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Mayo from Northwest Indiana, and I'm lending my support and my vote to Michelle Pearson on her presentation. Thank you.
Good morning, region. It's Jennifer with Acorn Marketing by Design, and I want to give a shout out to all of the finalists today presenting in the PNW Big Sell. Good luck with your presentations, and I can't wait to see you online.
This is Edwin from Lowell. I'm calling to give a shout out to Yo from Twisty Bands. Good luck.
Hey, this is Anthony, and I am so excited to hear Michelle have the opportunity to give her pitch. Go get them, Michelle.
I am excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the Big Sell pitch. God bless and congratulations.
Hey, I'm Wilson from Chicago. I want to nominate Yo from Twisty Bands for the PNW Big Sell.
Hi, this is Chris from Indianapolis. I just want to give a shout out to Yo from Twisty Bands. Good luck on your being a finalist this Saturday at the PNW Big Sell. You go Yo. Yay!
I want to say good luck to Michelle Pearson. I know you got this.
I'm excited to hear the pitch from Michelle Pearson. Very excited. Can't wait. Thank you.
Hello, Yo. Praying that everything goes well, hoping that you do a great job and become very successful. I know you got this. I'm so happy for you. Positivity all over the place. Remember, you're David. Again, you got this.
Go Speech Jeannie. You can do it, girl. We're rooting for you.
I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the Big Sale pitch. God bless. Congratulations.
This is Judy for Yo Monahan. We're excited for you to give your big pitch. Go Yo, we're all excited for you. Good luck.
Hey, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the Big Sell.
Dominique, Georgia.
Hey, it's John from Talladega, Alabama. I just wanted to give a big shout out to Yo from Twisty Bands.
on being a finalist this Saturday at the PNW Big Sell. Good luck, yo.
Congratulations, Michelle Pearson. I am so excited to know that you are going to be performing in the big pitch. My prayers are with you. Great.
Hi, this is Mackenzie from Florida. I want to give a shout out to Yolanda Monahan from Twisty Bands.
Hi, I'm excited to give a shout out to Michelle Pearson, and I'm excited to hear her give her pitch for the big sale. Thank you.
Hi, this is Gary B. from Valparaiso, Indiana, doing a shout out to Yo Monahan from Twisty Bands. You go, girl. You rock it.
Speech Genie by Genie Rhapsted Enterprises, LLC, is much more than a speech rehearsal methodology. It is an essential tool to help you build confidence in your communication skills. Our motto is write, rehearse, speak, succeed. Have a great career.
Hey, Rockland, it's Renee K. all day from Indianapolis. I'm super excited for you in this pitch competition today. I know you're going to kill it, man. Tell them all about how innovative and creative you are and tell them why they should be rocking with Rock-A-Block. You got this. You're already a winner, man. Good luck to you. Peace.
Hey, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her sales pitch. Go ahead, Michelle. Congratulations.
Hi, this is Gwen. I'd like to congratulate Michelle Pearson on a great job being accepted into the big. Good luck, and I know that God is with you and you'll do just wonderful.
Hi, I'm so excited to give my support to Michelle Pearson for the big sales pitch. Oh, congratulations. I hope you're the big winner. Thank you.
Hi, I would really like to hear Michelle Pearson's pitch for the big sale. I would be really excited to hear that.
Hey, Jed. I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the big sale.
I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the big sell pitch. God bless. Congrats.
I am excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the big sale pitch. God bless and congratulations.
I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the big sell pitch. God bless. Congratulations.
I am indeed excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the big sell pitch. God bless and congratulations.
I am delighted to hear Michelle Pearson's The Big Sell pitch and hope she wins the Audience Choice Award.
Hi, my name is Emily D. Edwards, and I'm the founder of Emily's Foods. Our product is Paradise Snack Packs, an on-the-go snack pack that contains Paradise icing, a sweet plant-based icing with pea protein paired with grain-free pretzels. We can't wait for you to take a dip into Paradise. Hi, my name is Emily D. Edwards, and I'm the founder of Emily's.
It is with great pleasure that I hear Michelle Pearson will be giving a pitch for the big pitch sale. I am so excited for you. May God bless you during that time and be with you.
Hello, I'm Ms. Clark from Virginia, and it gives me great pleasure to cast my vote for Michelle Pearson.
Hey, I am so excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch for the Big Sell to qualify and possibly win the Audience Choice Awards.
Hi, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson's pitch for the Big Sell pitch.
Hi, I'm excited to get Michelle Pearson get pitched for sales.
Hi, I'm excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her big pitch for the big sale. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tiffany, and I am excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her big pitch.
Every life has a story. Every death deserves one too. Kindred Connections provides clients with a personally written remembrance that captures their loved one's physical essence and digital legacy. Each professionally written tribute transcends a traditional obituary. Death doesn't have to be the final word. Kindred Connections will prove this to be true.
Hey, I'm super excited to hear Michelle Pearson give her pitch.
All right, there you have it. Just some of the Hey Jeds that were sent in with the Hey Jed app. I know a lot of people sent them in, friends and family, and we thank you all for using the Hey Jed app. Again, an audience award going to Michelle Pearson, as you probably heard there. A lot of people sending their Hey Jeds for Michelle. Yolanda had a strong showing, too, as well. And let's see, Alvarez family coming in hot during the past few hours here, saying their Hey Jeds. Before we go any further, Mont, I believe we have somebody on the line. I think we have Rick here. Let's see if he's on the phone lines. Rick, are you there?
I am.
Oh,
How are you
Rick,
guys?
Rick is right there. Rick Kalinsky, of course, NIPSCO. Rick Kalinsky. And again, we can't thank you guys enough for sponsoring the Big Sell. This can't be done without you guys at NIPSCO.
Well, fantastic. No, I appreciate that. I know it sounds like Monson as well, and appreciate that. And, you know, it's something that we've supported, I think, for many years, and very proud to do that. What a unique, awesome idea to partner with Purdue and the Big Sell. Really, right off the shelves of the Shark Tank, and what a great opportunity to create entrepreneurship and ingenuity into Northwest Indiana, and just really proud to be at the table and be a part of it.
And of course, NIPSCO, we played the commercial a lot throughout the past few hours here. You guys are really working hard to get some new innovative things going on down there at NIPSCO. Can you talk a little bit about that?
We are, and thank you for asking that. You're absolutely right. We've really planned over the last few years to change what we do and how we generate electricity for our customers. You know, we actually have tagged it. We have a slogan, and we call it Your Energy, Your Future. And it's really a plan to take most of our generation assets and make the majority of them with renewable assets. You know, the plan creates a vision for the future we feel that is better for our customers, and it's consistent with our goal to transition really to best cost, cleanest electricity supply mix available, and most importantly, while maintaining reliability for our customers, which is huge. So the technology has changed quite a bit over the last few years. We go through what we call every 2 years, an independent resource planning program, where we look at the way that we can continue to provide generation to our customers. And last time we did that in 2019, we found out that the technology of renewables has really taken the next step. And our best, to put our best foot forward and to save customers, hundreds of millions of dollars into the future, is we're going to go coal-free by 2028, something we're extremely proud of, and have a lot of wind resources and also solar resources. So absolutely, we'll start announcing that. We have already. Every time that we make that new investment, we will let our customers know, and it's a positive thing for them and for the company.
Mont, I think you could agree with me here. Can't do this Big Sell without NIPSCO.
We couldn't do the Big Sell without NIPSCO, absolutely. And I think we should show the sponsor program one more time, just to draw out the anticipation for the participants out there.
Sure. Well, why not? Yeah, I'm sure that's what they want, a more anticipation building right there. But we will, again, here's a word from NIPSCO again. Moving forward, let's hear from them right now here on JED TV as well as WJOB.
Indiana's Crossroad Wind Farm is NIPSCO's third, and it expects to power 83,000 homes. As NIPSCO transitions to more affordable, clean, and reliable energy sources, it is proving that innovation will lead us to a sustainable future. From one innovative company to 12 innovative startups, the employees of NIPSCO wish the PNW Big Sell finalists congratulations and the best of luck.
Rick, how long does it take to put one of those windmills up there? That's fascinating stuff right there.
That's awesome. First of all, Mont, that is great. It's fantastic to be able to allow a Purdue Northwest student an opportunity to do the voiceover there, and I think that's what it's all about, and our ability to give back. And by the way, I will point out that I am a two-time graduate from Purdue Northwest, and so it's always fantastic and even better to obviously represent our company and support something like this, but to also give back to the university that gave me an opportunity. So appreciate that.
Rick, Drew is ready to be your spokesperson. I think she's graduating in May.
And available.
She did a fantastic job. So fantastic. I will tell you that we have two projects that have already been completed. We have our Rosewater Wind Project and our Jordan Creek Wind Project. And the Rosewater project was 102 megawatts. The Jordan Creek project was 400 megawatts. Rosewater is in White County. Jordan Creek is in Benton and Warren County. And, I tell you, they have that up to science now to put in wind farms. I tell you, they can put them up pretty quick. They are so much more efficient. I tell you, that is the key to why we took the step to, really going to a majority renewable generation portfolio. And we had those up in about a year each. So fantastic. We have quite a bit ahead of us still. We have quite a few wind farms still yet to go and a lot of solar coming on. So it's a great transition, and I think one that our customers will enjoy into the future.
Rick, I can't say thank you enough, and look forward to working with you in the future. And I'd also like to say thank you to this awesome class. They just performed fantastically this year, and you guys did a fantastic job. You guys deserve a round of applause.
So, Mont, if I can, in full disclosure, I've been watching my daughters play softball all day, but took some time out in between games to make the call in. So, who was our winner today? Can you tell me a little bit about? Can you tell me a little bit about what their idea and their
Rick? You are teasing these participants standing outside the studio right now because they don't know who won yet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it might have been announced already.
Oh, we did have an announcement for audience participation. We launched Jed's new app, HeyJed.com, and we allowed their friends and family to vote. And that was Michelle Pearson from MPB, who won the audience participation award. But otherwise, you're going to have to stay tuned and listen to see who won.
Oh.
Well, I love it. I've probably got about a half hour, 45 minutes between the next game, so I'm hoping that you guys
plenty
have
of time.
announce that.
Tune into Jed TV there, Rick.
By a half hour from now, AJ and I will both be sitting at home with our feet in ice buckets.
That type of day, huh?
Pretty close.
Nice. Well, hey, I will let you guys go, and congratulations, first of all, to whoever does win, and really to everybody that participated, because it takes a lot of thought, it takes a lot of moxie to get up and present your idea, and even if you're not successful today and you don't win the prize, keep working. On behalf of NIPSCO, extremely, proud to support this endeavor, and if you guys are doing it again next year, we're at the table.
Great. Thank you so much.
Someone recorded that,
right?
Yep. We're live.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.
Absolutely. All the best.
Thank you.
Take care.
And with that, Mont, the floor is yours.
Okay. So, class, thank you very much. If you would like to make room for the participants now so we can give them the top three. Amelia, you want to open up the door and allow them to come in? You guys want to join us behind the... Actually, you guys decided, so... I'm not really sure. This is a hybrid model. Okay. So I just want to congratulate all the participants. First of all, you were the best of 40-some submissions. And I know for myself, they were the best that I've seen
Absolutely.
in 5 years. So
Yep.
I really want to congratulate all of you. I'm not going to say who came in third place.
Well, before we do that, though, I think it would be helpful, just initial, no names, right, but just David and Kim, initial thoughts. What do you see going forward? Is there anything you'd like to share with them? Yep, you should be live.
I think I'd like to share that, everyone worked so hard, and it was great that you got to showcase your business. This is, being broadcast, so definitely, even if you don't win, it's still being televised. You all did a wonderful job. It was definitely a hard decision. And we just encourage you to keep moving forward, because a lot of times in entrepreneurship, you hear no, but you have to just keep going, right? And so that's all part of this journey, and I'm so glad that you guys decided to take a leap in this entrepreneurship journey. So I'm proud of all of you.
Thank you.
No, I would say, thank you all for participating and all the work the students do behind the scenes to help make this event a success. When I looked at all of them, and I say this in all sincerity, I think with every single pitch that I heard, there is a path, right, to some breakout success, right? And I think it's now upon the assets and the resources that are available to you to take those, harness those, and become a success. And a lot of times you don't see those in some of these pitches. You say, this one's not going to do it. But in every single one of the pitches and the opportunities, there is a path to great success. Now you guys have to make that happen. I'd say, and just in closing, I think as we're all building this entrepreneurial ecosystem here in Northwest Indiana, I know some are also beyond. But it's going to take all of us, right? It's going to take, it's going to take investors. It's going to take strong entrepreneurs. It's going to take the great resources at Purdue Northwest and beyond to make that successful. And you need it all. You can't do it with one without the other. So, you guys, thank you for doing your part in that. Thank you for doing your part in that. And really, let's drive this thing forward. And the best to all of you in the future.
Okay. Thank you very much. And since we got the NIPSCO commitment for next year.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yep. So let me do some honors then. Right here we go. We had 2 honorable mentions that we're going to go backwards to top today. 2 honorable mentions. Our first honorable mention is going to go to Adrian Alvarez.
We have one of the little thumbs up for you later.
We do. And then our next honorable mention is going to go to Michelle Pearson. All right, here we go. Our third place today is going to go to Art Newity and Jay Weinberg.
Jay. Our second place is going to go to Emily Edwards. Twice in a row, 2 years in a row. And
our first place?
Actually, I said something to this person earlier that I'd be giving them a bouquet of flowers.
You've already told them?
Rockland Page. Come on. Jay, Emily.
Josh is going to take some pictures for us so we can use them on the website.
Say a few words. Say thanks or whatever.
Thank you so much, everyone. Want to thank God, first of all, just for giving me the ability to have this opportunity. Thank my wife and daughter, Cortland and Virgie. I love you so much. Just thank all the other contestants here. Just is inspiring to see everyone hustle. And just thank you.
It's Emily.
Thank you so very much to everyone, to my family, friends, to the students, to Purdue, to NIPSCO. I am so humbled to be in this place, and thank you so very much.
Thanks to Mont, always plugging me into this. First of all, I got to say I wouldn't know anything about it if it weren't for him. I also got to say that I always used to say in my pitch that my energy bill was my NIPSCO bill. But when I had to cut it out to, New Orleans and different places, they didn't know what the hell NIPSCO was. So I thought it was crazy that I didn't add it back in. But the relationships already are crucial. It's like you were saying, David, like the notion that we need to build up a community in the area. Rockland and I didn't care what happened. We are already connected on, we're besties. We're already connected on the art and some of the stuff that I'm working on and the stuff that he's working on, the way we can use NFTs.
And it sounds like you're trying to work NIPSCO for a corporate commission.
Well, yeah, NIPSCO for a corporate commission would be great. I mean, that sounds great to me. So.
All right. Well, hey, I want to thank everyone for participating. I think you all did fantastic. I'm ready to drop a little bit of money on Chug. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone's did a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really want to thank everyone. I want to thank Tony Panic in the region. The guy has not gone to the restroom in 3.5 hours.
And I got a weak bladder, so that's not good.
I told you I'd bring the astronaut pants.
I guess I need them right now.
All right, Tony, I said we were going to be done at 4:15. Take a look at the time, my friend.
Fantastic. Good job, everybody.
Absolutely.
To all the contestants in the studio, Jerry and Karen sitting at home, I see you guys right there. Congrats once again for making it to the top 12. So, everybody, a round of applause for yourselves. Let's do it right now. Good job, everybody. Good job.
All right. Well, I guess we're out. Thank you very much, Tony.
Right, on that note, I will close up shop here. I will turn the mics down of everybody, and I will say goodbye to all of you as well. Thank you all for joining us here today, the Big Sell. What a day it's been. AM 1230, 104.7 FM on the radio and the TuneIn app. You may have watched on Jet TV, Amazon, Roku, Apple TV, as well as Facebook Live. I think we're still on there as well. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So thank you all for joining us there. In the meantime, what a day. Congrats once again to all the contestants. They all did a great job. And we finally narrowed it down to the final three and taking the top spot there. Always a good time. Always a good time. Well, there's not much more for me to say here. It's been a long day. I'm going to go maybe I'll take a nap, finish these Oreos and take a nap here on the voice and face of the region, WJOB. Take care, everybody. And things on the video right there.